We need to do a real good recap because that was I did not upload that episode to YouTube.
All right.
Why didn't you
We got the
upload
bar
it?
fight.
Because half the time my microphone wasn't working for the chat to even hear, and it didn't record it. So
Okay, so we show up at
Yartar.
Yartar. We showed up at we didn't go to Yartar yet. We were at this little.
We were
haunted
in
town between.
Morbrin. Was it Morbrin's Shield?
Yep, we
Yep.
showed up at the Morbin Shield
Oh,
and
yeah.
figured go in, get a new hammer since I lost mine, and never went back for it for some reason I can't understand. So we get to Morbin Shield, and as soon as we pull up, it turns out these guys out front are making this weird wall and ditch, and I'm like, what's up with that, you crazy fucks? And they're like, oh yeah, giants, so wall, and I'm like, oh, that's not gonna work. But then it turns out they have some mercenaries in town. Woo!
Yeah.
Some mercenaries in town, and they're not some of the guys are these guys are just basically not doing anything. They're just eating set of house and home. And the mercenaries seem a little bit heavy-handed, and so I'm like, oh man, there's gonna be a fight. I better get a hammer. So I run to the blacksmith shop, and there's a really sweet character of a blacksmith there. He's like this old dwarf that uses an ear horn to hear what the hell's going on because he's so old. I kind of enjoyed him, and I'm trying to pressure him for a hammer. I'm like, hurry up. So I pay twice the hammer's actual value just because I need it right now. Run back outside, and my friends are already kind of starting something with the guards. And so we eventually go into the bar because the bar is being guarded by this mercenary company, and there's a dude who's kind of the head of the mercenary company, and he's basically get the fuck out of town. And but everybody's kind of okay, everybody's kind of cool with it, even though Carmen's like, no, F this noise, I'm gonna punch your face. Everybody else is like, Carmen, be cool. And then so it looks like it might go that way for a second, where we might just leave them to watch the town and whatever. But then out of the back room comes that crazy chick that jacked us up in that one town. I don't remember her name. Yeah, and Nightstone. She
her
was
name
with
was Kella.
Kella was with the Zentarum, and we told him to kill the door first and all this stuff. So she comes out of the back room what's all that noise? And Carmen basically flies off the handle and is like, oh, you unholy she bitch. It's on now. And so we get to brawling, burn down the inn like we do with a couple of well-placed fireballs by our resident shy, frightened mage.
Yep.
And kill the Zentarum. And then the town is like, for shame, you assholes, you didn't have to start a ruckus and burn down our inn, blah blah blah. And we're kind of like, oh, whoops, sorry.
They were gonna protect the town. Shit stain.
Yep. And we're like, oh, then my bad.
My
so we go to Yartar. And we get there, and we're kind of spend a couple days sort of resting up to get our long rest because we don't do that often enough. And while we're there, we're trying to make contact with someone who knows what's up with the Weevil. And there's the Hand of Yartar is this shadowy sort of, New England Union kind of organization. I think that Carmen actually called them a union at one point because they're not real clear on who they are, but they have a lot of power. And they met with us, and they were like, okay, we know where the Weevil is, but we want you to pay you to get him out of jail because he's in jail and they don't know who he is. And so the bounty on his head is still out because they don't know that they actually caught him. But we need him back. And Carmen's kind of I don't know, man. Because he's he's not lawful, I don't think, but he's kind of on the side of goodness, and it feels not so good. We're kind of divided, I think, on how we feel about it. Arthur doesn't want to do anything risky, so he's not really game. Thomas Ito is just fuck it, let's ride. He's in it to win it for the money. Morality be damned, because I'm taking him as more of a neutral character mostly.
And worst case scenario, we can go recapture him and turn him in for the bounty.
Right. And then
to double our money.
Teddy's kind of you know what I mean? He doesn't seem one way or the other he's much really impacted by that either. I would put Teddy probably also around neutral.
I don't know, man. He killed a teenager and didn't even like bat an eye.
Yeah, I'd say more indifferent than neutral.
I mean, yeah, so he's more like neutral doesn't give a shit, and Thomas is more like neutral doesn't care about morality. So, neutral, whatever. Yeah, but they came we were like hiding in this rope trick in our hotel room, trying to talk it out, and then someone like broke into the hotel room and left us a little note and a magic ring, like, hey, just in case, here's a magic ring to get you to do it, because why the fuck not? So I think that we might do it. The problem is that in order to do it, the plan that we came up with, which is a horrible plan, is that they're going to hook us up with a place in time where there's a magistrate. We're going to punch him in the face and get put in jail. And so then we're going to break out of jail with the Weevil, which is a really shit plan, actually. But
one that Thomas is into.
Yeah, Thomas is feeling himself over it. He's like, yeah, this is great. And it's also been decided somehow that like only Thomas and Carmen get arrested, which also sounds bad.
We're gonna split the party.
Yeah, so it's just like Carmen's getting this feeling like he might stay in jail for a long time coming up, and it's a good thing he's a dwarf because he lives for a long time. So
or a bad thing.
Right, who knows? Yeah. So
out of game, can we go through the plan one more time?
Yeah, so I think the plan that they laid out, if I'm mistaken, correct me, is that they're going to tell us where to be. We're going to go there. There's going to be a magistrate. We're going to punch him in the head, or assault him, basically, and then we're going to get taken to jail. And then,
oh my god,
from jail, we're supposed to break out of jail.
Jesus Christ!
With the Weevil, and I
without any of our stuff.
Okay. Well, yeah, no stuff. So that means you have to come to jail too, because at least you're effective without a lot of stuff.
Listen,
you can cast some spells.
You guys, this is such a bad idea.
Yeah, such a bad idea. Yeah, so bad. We're gonna go from Storm King's Thunder to like, Don't Drop the Soap campaign real quick.
Oz.
Question.
Yeah,
Ryan, can you run this campaign as an evil campaign? Like, can we all be evil now?
Yep.
That was an option. He questioned us at the beginning.
Gave you that option in the beginning.
And we said no. We said let's play good guys for once.
AKA, you have opposed the Zentarum from the beginning.
Why do we even entertain that we're good? Why? Like,
I'm super good.
Oh, you don't have to lie to kick it, bro.
He's super good at punching people in the face. That's what he's
super good.
Yeah, right.
I have never once punched anyone in the face in this campaign.
Really?
But you'd be super good at it, right?
I would be awesome at it.
You didn't punch anybody, but you bit someone's lip off and ate it. You headbutted people, and you picked a fight with the mage and beat him with your great hammer.
Who was that?
No punching. Yes.
Me.
True, but
So first of all, I didn't bite a person's lip and eat.
Yo, dude, Captain Racist.
That one's a lie. I don't know how you can blame me for picking a fight when all that really means is somebody else fought me without me swinging the first swing. I mean, all these things, you're just painting me in a bad blue light for no apparent reason. You're the racist. You hate the blue man. Why you gotta be hating on the blue man? Gotta keep the blue man down, huh?
For the record, I want to say that your justification machine is like nigh unstoppable and like nothing I've ever seen.
Is this appropriate time to say Blue Lives Matter?
No. No, you should never say that. You just messed up. Like, we're gonna get blackballed by somebody.
Blackballed. Blackballed.
I approve, Matt. I approve.
Oh no.
Hey guys, Ryan did say we're live, by the way.
Yeah, right? Like,
we're back down to 0 viewers.
What? Too soon? Too soon?
Too soon.
That's too soon. Yes, like this decade.
I just want to say that nothing is too soon anymore. Everything is instant gratification all the time. There's Oh, come on. Like,
Failing.
as soon as something happens, there's always a meme within
Yeah,
5
but like,
seconds.
and
There's
and all of us look
nothing's
at that
ever too
meme,
soon
and we all
anymore.
kind of laugh about it, but we also all think, man, that guy's an asshole. Like, right?
I guess depends on the meme.
If they turned us into a meme, that's what they would think.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. I
So we went
would
from
like to redact.
Morgrenspiel to Yartar.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you. That's the plan. Is we're gonna punch a magistrate, get arrested, break out of jail with a bad guy, and turn him over to other bad guys.
It sounded like a decent plan.
No,
Like a decent.
It really is not a good plan. That's one
No.
reason why Theo isn't like, you know what, let's have just a couple people just in case, something happens and we need to break somebody out.
yeah, way to write off your companions. Bye, guys.
That's who he is, man.
Yeah, he's the most utilitarian out of everybody here.
Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, I don't know. I feel like we shouldn't do it, but that's just my 2 cents.
Josh, you still have a choice.
You always have a choice.
You don't have to commit to this.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling it.
In fact, that's what I say to Carmen. We'll open that way. Or is this happening right now? Where are we, Ryan?
We're in the
Leveling
hotel
up.
still, right?
You're not leveling up, and you're still in. I think you had just finalized your plan. So you
I do
were
wanna
still
say-
in the guild hall for the bounty hunters.
No, we were in our hotel room hiding in the portable hole.
Is that where you went?
Yeah, we went back to the hotel. We hid in the hole and watched that guy break in and leave the stuff, and then break back out.
Oh
And
yeah,
we
he left
found
you a
the
ring.
Read the note. Yep, he left a ring of some sort. I don't think we just quite decided who was going to wear the ring. Carmen was arguing that we should put it on the clumsiest person, and then also arguing that that wasn't him. And that's when I got shoved out of the hole.
Oh yeah.
Not saying you're clumsy, but
Right.
you just fell out of the hole.
Yeah. So
And that's where we are. What do you do?
Mm.
I pick myself up and dust myself off. I give the stink eye to the blue guy.
I give the stink eye back by dropping trowel.
Do you really?
No.
You mooned me. I was gonna say, man. Yeah. So I think this is a bad idea. I don't know if I like it. I don't like it very much.
Oh, Mr. Carmen, thank God you said that. I was about to plead with you not to do this.
Okay
So
then.
what would you
Maybe
like
I
to do?
take the ring instead.
Oh, no, Mr. Thomas.
Aye.
Let's
You're
not take
obviously
any.
clumsier than I am. You should have the ring.
Okay, give me ring. I'll be clumsy.
Yeah, I give it to you.
Put it on.
I mean, don't you have advantage when it comes to deck saves anyways?
Yep.
So you're like a waste of the ring. We should give it to the mage.
You did.
No.
I keep waiting for the overlay to rotate so I can look at our stats. 'Cause that's the only place that I know how to find all of your stats easily.
Oh, I have a dexterity of 8. I'm obviously clunky.
Oh, jeez.
I have a +6 on my saving throw for dexterity.
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
this
my-
is
I have
this is
minus 1.
definitely Arthur. I have a present for you. This is the honorary symbol of the presidency of the Big Mage fan club. You shall be the leader. And I hand him the ring.
And what's the ring again?
The ring of
dexterity?
evasion.
Ring of evasion.
Okay.
It lets you save against the dexterity save.
It
So
lets
if
you
anyone else is
automatically
dropping
succeed.
fireballs, it increases
You'll
your
be
chance
okay.
of surviving.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go ahead and equip that to your character. I don't know if it requires attunement. It'll tell you, though, if you find it in the
Yeah.
equipment. And if it does, then just take your time, and then it'll be attuned in 1 hour.
Just in time for breakfast.
Oh, nice. I'm resilient. I got resilience and dexterity as a feat.
Oh,
And I
jeez.
got this. That's awesome. Nice.
What is resilient? Forget what the resilient.
It's a increase the dex score by 1 and proficiency in dex saving throws, which I probably need.
So really, the only one that really needed the ring was the dumb dwarf.
Was me, yeah. I was the one that really could have used it.
But you gave away your last ring, so I understand why they didn't want to give you a ring.
And I feel
You're like,
Carmen's
here,
kinda
giants,
like,
you just fucking have this.
yeah, fuck you guys. And Carmen's like, I've already had a magic ring. It's fine. He knows deep down that he's kind of dumpy and slow, but he also figures that he's probably tough enough to shrug off whatever hits him.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Except when a giant hits you.
Yeah, it was dumb.
Mano,
Evasion.
mano.
Evasion wouldn't have saved me in that moment.
No.
Okay. I'm going to make one final plea before you guys leave. Please don't go through this plan.
I don't think I'm doing it. I think we should not do it and consider some other thing.
Find some other way to get arrested.
Nay, I mean, we didn't have to do this thing. We didn't have to break him out. I don't feel good about breaking out a bad guy. I'm just saying. I didn't like the
What
idea.
makes you think he is a bad guy?
I give you like a crazy look, and I'm like, the 10,000 gold that they're paying us to put him away makes me think he's a bad man.
He is likely a folk hero. He is the one who steals from the rich and gives to
No,
the
that's not
poor.
a thing. There's no folk heroes. A folk
There
hero
is.
is something else.
I am a folk hero.
I slap my forehead. Kind of wander around in a circle. Fuck you is what you are.
No,
Listen.
no one here is a folk hero quite yet, but we are aspiring folk heroes.
Okay,
Are you
let's-
guys saying folk heroes? Like FOLK or
I thought you were saying
just-
folk
That's the
hero, like,
joke.
folk.
That's the
Folk
joke,
hero.
little rat man.
We're not joking. I'm getting upset and kind of waving my arms around. This is no joke. I'm talking about like what we should do and if we should break this man out because he's a fucking evil fuck and there's some other evil fucks that want us to do it. I'm getting all red in the face as I go. I'm like, and you don't give a fuck about what the fuck we're doing, you fuck hero?
I feel like if we do not take this deal, we should probably leave the ring.
We should probably leave now. Let's high on to
What?
Silvery Moon or Everlund or some shit.
Yeah, I take the ring of evasion off.
Let's put it back. Leave it
Wait,
for
what?
someone else.
So where would we go from here? What are our tasks? I have no clue. We concentrated on
what
this for
other
so long.
quests were we on?
If we actively don't want 10 to 20 million gold pieces, then
Wait, this is not worth 10 million at all. There's not even worth 1 million. It's
10,000.
10,000, which
it's more than you could have, more than you could spend.
We didn't need that much gold, and I'm a greedy dwarf saying this.
yeah, and we tend to give away all our gold anyway.
What?
Well, Thomas,
Who?
if you wanted to do it just by yourself, I could break you out. If you want to go that route.
I trust you, Theodore.
I didn't think we should do this, lads. Let's just go about our business and find the ordning and shit and put it back and whatever the fuck that means and then make everything okay with the giants. That's what we're supposed to be on about. Get you a big sword.
I am having
giants.
second thoughts. Let's say we throw away this possibility and we walk all the way up to the Silvery Moon so that we can have the giant sword.
Aye.
What make me believe you don't get giant pussy then and change your mind again, like we did here? Tell me why. Tell me, prove it.
Mr. Thomas, I believe it's a question of morality. And
Aye.
and
I just
It's all
look at
about-
you so incredibly bored, but I listen.
Obviously does not care about morality.
so what's going
Yes.
on in this town is
Art, shut up for a minute. Art, shut up for a minute. Listen, Tom. When we were about putting this fuck away and making the world a better place, then we were all about it. Whatever the risk. We were in like Flint. But now, when it's breaking him out, that's what I have a problem with. Look, I fought a giant one-on-one and got my clock cleaned with nary a whimper because I felt like it was the right thing to do. I'll do stupid things, brave stupid things, if I think they're the right thing. But if I think something is the wrong thing, I won't do it at all. That's where I land on this. So, should we fuck up some giants? Hell yes, let's go fuck some giants up. Should we break out a chop that everyone wants to see in jail for good reasons? Probably no.
You hate freedom.
Fuck's sake, man.
Thomas,
It
I
is
believe you're
okay to
being
hate
difficult.
freedom. You are wrong, but you can do it.
I didn't hate freedom.
Maybe
just,
we go talk to this weevil, see what he did.
Mm,
See
So
if you
you're
like
saying
him.
we get locked up, talk to the weevil, and possibly end up in jail and break out for no reason if I didn't like it.
You can have visitors in jail. Maybe we just go bring him lunch and have a talk and see maybe he convince you.
I didn't think that's the way it works here in these jails, but we can try. And we can even get tossed in jail and break ourselves out if we decide to leave him in. But
Yep.
I won't be taking any advice from you. I'll have to choose for myself, and you have to agree to abide by my choosing if I decide to leave him. That's the only way I'll go through with the plan, is if we get thrown in jail, we have some time to talk it out with him, and if we cannot talk with him, or if I didn't like him, then we just decide to leave him and cut our fucking losses.
It's a deal.
Plus, I would just want to say this. We just murdered Kawa, and I believe everyone who she's associated with will probably be looking for us, and it might be best to fly under their radar for a while. And this would just bring attention to us.
How many miles between Mordred Shield and Yartar? It is very far, yes?
We left right away.
That
No one
was
here knows yet.
it's
Probably.
it's like 100 miles.
Although it's been 2 days. So perhaps news has followed us. But, fuck them some term. The assholes can come and try and take us if they want to.
Yes, news can travel quite fast, and it's a new day, isn't it, Ryan?
I mean, you had your long rest and you haven't really done anything else today.
Okay. So the reason why I ask is that I kind of like take my ring and I send a message to my guy. And I ask, what is the new update? Because they said updates to come.
Update on
Mayhap you
what?
should ask him, what do you think about the weevil?
Too late.
Ah, fuck.
That was it? One message?
Piece of shit ring.
Yep.
You only get one message a day.
All right, fine.
Aye.
I say, and what is up with the weevil?
And what is up?
Oh, my sweet Morden fucking pregnant. Art.
This is why I want to disagree every time he suggests something.
I understand. I
you get a
understand that
generic
much.
response
They're on
there.
the same page, at least there, if nowhere else.
Arthur, you get a
It's just
generic
not-
response of no news yet and no news on the Weevil. We'll look into it.
Ah, the fucking shitty fire.
Ryan, if I were to, knowing what I know about bounty hunting, would there be a way to alert the proper authorities in which I would get credit for the Weevil's capture?
You're gonna let him out and put him back.
Oh, well, that was definitely a possibility. The plan was to take the money of letting him out and then immediately capturing him and turning him in for double
Oh,
the money.
God, we're gonna get
But-
fucked.
But what I was saying is, is there somebody that I could, if I slipped a message to somebody and said he is here under a disguise, an assumed name, being held for your convenience, would that be sufficient?
That'd be a nice
Sure.
10,000 gold note you pass someone. That's for sure.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
It seems
Yeah.
seems like if I wanted to do it on the sly, this is how I would do it.
But you're not getting the money.
Yeah.
You could definitely alert the correct authority over this matter, but you know you wouldn't receive a dime at that point.
Right. Yeah, you'd get cut out.
Yeah, and you wouldn't receive any money from the people that are tailing us and told us specifically not to do that.
No, I think the idea is to get the money from them first, figure out where they're taking the Weevil, and then alert the authorities after we've gotten our set.
Give me an intelligence check, since this was your idea only, and you haven't spoken it out loud yet.
Sweet and fucked.
Did it work? Didn't work.
No, it didn't work.
Again.
Wow, that's
God.
amazing.
I'm genius. I
You are
have brilliant
Great
idea.
bounty hunter, obviously.
You are. This is your area of expertise, and as you think about it more and more, you do realize that the Hand of Yartar has their thumb in every pie in the city, including the
Mhm.
guild hall where the bounties are made.
Yeah, but do they have one knuckle or two?
Well, that's the question, isn't it? Thank you for reminding me about our conversation earlier this morning.
No problem. Yeah, callbacks. It's a thing.
That was just foreshadowing, right?
That's right, because we're about to get two knuckles, I think.
Arthur, you get an inspiration.
Oh, nice.
Who's encouraging that bullshit?
Hey, I have to say,
Yarko.
he is playing this guy to a T. Like, after watching him play other characters, this is a new character for Matt. I think he's playing him well, even if he's kind of aggravating to your character and possibly even to my character.
Yes.
So, what did we decide on? Are we going through with this or no?
I think we all dress up as 4 giant pussies and walk away from town. Is what we agreed.
No, I think I just said, and we just basically shook on it, that I'm willing to go to jail so we can check out the Weevil and see if he's a fuckstick or if he's a good man. And if he's good man, then we break him out. If he's a fuckstick, then we leave him in and we break ourselves out.
Okay. Now, question. All 4 of us visit?
Well, I was going to say maybe I can help with this plan. I did not agree with it, but what about if I would make one of you invisible and you can go have a conversation with them discreetly?
Well,
Yeah.
I thought we had a ticket into jail. I thought that was the easy part.
Yeah,
Just-
I think turning me invisible would help me break them out.
So, fuck the police. We punch that fucker in the face. We go to the jail.
No one has to. Why would we make an enemy out of the city? I just don't get it.
It's too late for that, lad. Even if we leave,
No, it's
even if we leave and do nothing, the city is our enemy because the Hand of Yartar will want to put its fist up our ass. So either way, we're never coming back here. This is our one stop in Yartar. I might live long enough to see the end of this and be able to come back after the grudge has died with everyone else, but most of their elves, so I think I'm fucked too there.
That depends on our standing with the Hand of Yartar too. They can probably persuade or dissuade our grudge from being held for a long period of time.
I think it's best if we at least go check them on out.
This test, it is not just for the money. We are also buying influence with a very powerful secret organization.
So you two get arrested.
Aye.
Me and Arthur break you out, and then you choose when we break you out if you're going to bring the Weevil with us or not.
Aye.
Aye.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna punch you in a big blue sock, you fuck.
Gee, I'm trying to speak on your local language, show respect to your culture.
I curse at you in Dwarven.
Okay, so let's go get arrested.
Aye, it's
No,
fine.
wait, visit. We visit first, right?
I don't think we can visit in the Jolls here. We don't even know what Jolly's in. We just
I
know
thought
where to
we-
punch a guy.
We
So how do you
That-
make sure that you go to the same jail that he is?
yes,
The
that
Hand of
seems like-
Yartar said that they would deal with that.
Aye, they're going to work that out for us.
They tell you who to punch to get sent to the jail that has the Weevil in it, essentially.
Aye, we didn't even know what his name is. Like, what they think his name is. So I don't know how we visit him. Be like, "Aye, we're here for the Weevil," and then Austin never gets fucked.
I put the reinnovation pack on. For the record, I want to be the one that spoke against this act.
Oh my god, yes, we know you are coward. You don't need to be on record.
I mean, lad, you are sort of, delicately pussyfooting around a lot of things for a guy that can throw fireballs. I'm just saying.
You are a big man inside tiny person's body, but you are acting more like tiny person inside tiny person's body.
I do have a question.
Thank you.
After we sleep, Pass Without a Trace normally lasts for an hour. Would it last for a day then, with our long rest rules?
8 hours.
8 hours?
Aye, plenty long enough.
So if I cast that as you guys, or just before you guys go punch the guy in the face, we would have that for 8 hours, and then you would have 8 hours to get out. We'd have easier time escaping.
Aye. Mayhaps.
And I think it's still nighttime. We still have to sleep, right?
Mm,
I think it's
No, I
like
think it is-
2 in the afternoon at this point.
there's plenty of
Mm,
time to be. Let's go have dinner in jail.
I'm going to regret this in the future.
I'm going to regret this last 3 hours of nothing happening in the present, so we are even. Come, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's improvise. See what we can do to make this more memorable.
I didn't think we have to worry about that, Tom.
Okay.
All right, Thea, you're breaking us out.
So you all finally leave the privacy of your rope hideout, your little hideaway in a pocket dimension. You rope back down into the room and head outside for the first time in a few hours and go down to the first floor, which would be the inn/tavern.
Now, the Gauntlet. I have some questions about my organization real quick.
Sure, the Order of the Gauntlet.
Yeah. How bad do they shit on things like this, like illegal acts and stuff like that?
You mean, do they look down upon it?
Right. If I did something illegal that I thought was right, are they a lawful organization or are they just in it for the good?
Yeah, they're a lawful and a good organization that's dedicated to ridding the world of depredation and evil doing.
See, it
So
says your goals are to be armed, vigilant, and ready to smite evil, enforce justice, and enact retribution. This means
Yeesh.
identifying evil threats as secretive power groups and inherently evil creatures, watching over them and being ready to attack at a moment they misbehave.
so this is like straight up
I
100%.
couldn't have read a worse 2 sentences.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, these are always retributive strikes, never preemptive. So I'm gonna have to start it, and you're gonna have to save me.
So oh man.
They're also
So this is like-
very encouraging in faith, no matter what faith you follow, as long as it's of justice or good, or somewhat of that sort.
So what you're saying is this is like the exact opposite of what my order would want me to do.
I mean, at least the method, right? Because what you're doing is making sure that... No, you're doing a terrible thing. Sorry.
No,
There's no
we're
way to...
making
I
sure
can't spin
that
it.
we
I was
have
trying to
as
spin
many
it.
allies as possible in the coming war against the giants. This is the sacrifice we must be willing to make to ensure the survival of civilization.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
to
you
be
go.
fair,
You're a
this is
fucking
more of a
martyr.
Delaran thing than a.
If anyone
Yeah,
could be a
would
politician,
be down.
Brian could spin this to make you feel okay about it. Thomas, on the other hand, called you a pussy.
Yeah, right.
I was like, come on, stop being coward.
This is so bad. Okay. I mean, the Weevil's gonna have to convince me that he's a good dude. And if he can't, then we just leave him.
Yes, I'm gonna have to break out by ourselves.
Right.
All right, so let us go.
Okay. So, like I was saying, you're headed outside your room for the first time in a few hours. You're walking down to the main tavern / inn area where they would serve food. And it is empty, except for one person sitting at a table. And
Oh.
they're sitting
Mr.
there in a gray
Conspicuous.
cloak, just like the cloaks you had seen of the other members of the Hand of Yartar. They have 4 extra pints of ale on this round table, ready for you.
Go ahead and sit down.
Hey, you are a good drinker.
She removes her cloak. Another elf, different lady than the one you've seen before.
Oh, hello, beautiful lady.
Likely
And
a
thank you
member
for
of
the
Hand of
ale.
Yartar.
The what of Yartar?
Likely another Hand of Yartar.
Yes. I hear so much about these hands of Yartar, and yet have never. And I'm waiting, hoping that one of you guys interrupts me before I really go off.
I walk away. I just jump over to the bar.
Okay, so Dwarf is out of the conversation.
Did you walk up, grab the beer, and leave?
Yeah, basically. I grab the beer and I'm like, and going to the bar.
Hmm.
I'll keep an ear out. I don't want to sit too far away, but I want to sit far enough away so that she knows I'm not a party to whatever the fuck comes out of his mouth.
Yeah, you're a party to whatever the fuck comes out of his mouth.
Okay.
Whether
great,
you like
whatever.
it or not.
My friend Carmen, he says that he really likes elfin ladies, but he has no confidence in asking them out. And so what he really wants to do is bring you back upstairs.
So I get the beer. I walk to the bar long enough to hear him start. I ask the bartender to bring over a couple of shots of something stronger, and I stump back with an angry look on my face.
So what he likes is when you rub his bald head
Listen,
in
you
oil and then
Big
rub it.
blue piece of shit. Shut your fucking trap. This lady's obviously here to speak business and not wanting to hear from the likes of you.
I smile deeply and I sit down. Go ahead, negotiate for us.
Hey, what do you want?
What do I want? She says.
Aye, what do you want?
We have decided Carmen is our leader for today. He's in charge.
I swear to all the gods, I'll punch you in the fucking face. I don't care. I'll bite your taint. Shut up.
Oh, what?
I'm so mad at you right now.
I usually pay so much for that privilege, but you do it for free. You are a great leader.
Alright, so we're ready now. You have our
I'm
space we're
sorry.
supposed to go and punch this man, this magistrate, or whatever the fuck he is, so we can go to jail.
Yes, I have that information. I see that you received our gift. She points at the ring at Arthur wearing it.
Yeah.
Yes, but the other 3 got lost. Why is there only one?
There is only one. I'd call it a gift, an upfront payment for what you're going to do for us. We appreciate it.
Now I have some questions. What happens if we get in there and we cannot break him out?
Then you cannot break out. If you can get out, he can get out. Correct?
I don't know. I've never seen inside of this jail, and I didn't know how it was built, or what kind of security they might have, or a good man under.
I will
It's
say I'll
not
have a spell.
It's not very secure. It's a small jail. They don't know what they hold. You shouldn't have any difficulties.
Is there any way for us to get to see the inside of the jail before we end up getting arrested,
You can
so we know what
go
we're working
visit.
with? Mayhap we should go visit first and see what's going on, and then we'll come out and have a better idea of a plan. What is the name they have him under?
They have him under a name of Alec McCoy.
Alec McCoy, got it. And mayhap, where is this bar? Or where is this place? Not bar. We're in the bar. Where is this place? So that we know where we're going. Which jail is it?
You want the name of the jail?
Aye, so that we can go and see Mr. McCoy and take a gander at the inside of the jail, so we know what the security looks like and how we're gonna have to play this motherfucker.
It used to be a small keep that they rebuilt over the top of the structure, and it's named Baird's Cairn.
Baird's Cairn. All right. So let's go visit. We'll case the joint, and then we'll have a better idea of what we're doing before we get arrested.
Before we leave your presence, do you have a spare set of tools in which somebody could pick lock? I know that none of us are necessarily skilled in lock picking, but I assume the Weevil is.
That's an interesting assumption. I can provide you with those tools.
If we
So
can
you
You
hide
have
it.
to smuggle them inside Carmen's bun.
Not it. No, not doing that. No.
She passes her
gonna
hand
suggest-
over the table, and you see a lockpicking set appear as she moves her hand.
I slide it to Thomas. You have the bigger bomb. It's going in yours.
Hand of
Not mine.
Yartar, that was an amazing skill.
Here, take these tools. You big fuck.
I like picking stuff out of my teeth with.
She passes her hand over the table again, and with an adept sleight of hand, as she does it, 4 wooden coins are laid out on the table in a row. They're pretty plain, except for some gold, quote unquote, because it's just painted gold trim around the middle ring, and inside the middle ring is the picture of a golden goose.
I'm assuming this is
Ah.
a identification.
This is fake money. I hope you're not planning on giving me 10 million of these.
This is your ticket into or onto the gambling ship that you will find the magistrate. This is your ticket in the jail.
Oh,
I understood.
he is on the boat.
Yes, that's where you'll find him. Lord Casper
Good.
Dryland, he not only owns the Grand Dame, but he owns a casino in the Grand Dame, and not everyone can get on it. With this, you can.
Very
I
good.
got it. I take my
Take one.
goose coin. Goose coin.
So, tonight, they're hosting a party, a tournament. He will be
It's
there.
a fancy party.
Oh. You can dress up if you would like.
Do you have magic hand of bow tie?
I don't know what that means.
When you do your magic hand on the table,
That's just sleight
and
of
you make
hand,
bow ties?
not magic.
So you're not making bow ties.
Nation, I'm making bow ties, you big dumb fuck. Come on, we're gonna go to the jail, check it out. Then we'll get dressed. If you want to get some clothes, that's fine. And then we'll go to the boat, punch the magistrate, get arrested, do our thing, you know.
Yes. He is not the magistrate. Lord Caspier Dryland, he owns the boat, but he's not the one that you will be assaulting.
Aye, who be the puncher? Or punchy?
His name is Evan Webb.
Evan Webb.
Evan Webb. So that's the magistrate we're going to be punching, but we're on whose boat?
Caspier Dryland.
Yes, dry. That sounds like a shitty name for someone who owns a boat. Dry land.
Dryland.
Now, do you have some sort of agreement with Dryland so that his servants wouldn't kill us when we punch the magistrate? What's to keep him from just slitting our throats and dumping us in the river?
We don't have any influence over the Lord, but I would not be concerned with him. Usually they'll just, for small infractions, have people walk off the nearest plank. For a larger
we will-
infraction, they'll hold you in a little cell until they get back to land, and they'll move you to the correct location, the facility that's going to hold you.
We will have to pretend to be drunk and then get in a brawl.
Don't make too much of a mess.
Just punch the magistrate and be done. Call him a cheating fucker or something and punch him in the face and I'll back your play. Then we'll both go to jail.
You don't have to hurt him.
I get a big grin. I know
She
the best
sees
way
your
to
grin
not
and she
hurt him.
looks at you closer. Just so I want to make this clear, assault only. You could spit on him, you could shout at him. They held a lot of respect in the city.
I have lots of ideas. I will not permanently injure anybody.
If you go too far, then you're out of our hands.
Even
don't-
the hands of Yartar. Okay.
Don't fuck him up, she's saying. Just like spit on him and yell at him.
I'm not going to be. I promise.
Don't beat him up.
I won't.
They'll kill us.
100%.
I am regretting.
Aye,
Although
alright.
I am not regretting not actually participating in this though. Other than the breakout part.
So
Aye.
yeah, let's just go buy bow ties and top hats, and then we will go gamble.
Nay, first we go encase the gel, and then we go and buy the other stuff. First we have to case the gel and see what it's like.
Maybe our sneaky friend could go case the jail.
Nay, we're all going to go visit.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. You should definitely advertise with the big blue billboard, lurking around and watching all the jail.
Okay,
Prince.
then we'll just split the fucking party. You go buy some shit when we get Theo go and fucking case the
I just
jail.
wanted to question your commitment. I feel like you're trying to sabotage this, so we don't have to do it.
I'm gonna burn Yartar to the ground. I swear to God, I'm gonna do it.
I
this day.
know you are, and it makes me so nervous.
Oh my God. Art, chill the fuck out, man.
That's not Art, that is Matt.
Yeah, no kidding. Art wouldn't say
He's
that.
tired of us talking. He wants to do something.
Okay,
Hey,
let's go.
let's
All right,
go.
let's go look at the jail.
Alright, let's go. We'll go visit our jailbird friend, and then we'll come back and do other stuff and stuff.
Yeah, Mr. Theodore, I'll go with you to scope out the jail.
Aye, let's go. Let's all go. We're all going.
Big team. Big team us.
Aye.
Something fell down. I heard it.
My cat just took a big fall.
Aye,
Did
it's a
not
cat.
land on its feet.
Ooh.
Alright, so you all take off from the inn, and you're gonna go visit Baird's Cairn.
Baird's Cairn.
I think we're just walking by it to see like how big it is, how many guards there are, right? We're not actually like going up to it and being like, "Hey, how's it going?"
You have many guards today, huh?
When do people get off the ship and stuff like that?
Yeah. We could find inn nearby and just watch out the window if we want to discover such things.
All right, we're gonna go and visit this McCoy.
I don't think it'll
You want to
be
try
needed
that?
too much.
Just say, hey, we would like to have a visit with the prisoner.
She said that's fine and that it'll work. So we're gonna go visit and see. We'll bring him some lunch.
For that?
Okay. Let's buy some stinky fish and things to be sharing with him.
Sure.
I mean, he is dwarf after all.
Oh, you motherfucker! You kind of go 5 minutes, can you? I swear to God.
I cannot. He's so easy a target. Such a low bar to go over.
Oh, you fucker! All right, let's go get him some lunch and we'll bring him some food or some late afternoon victuals or something.
Okay.
I buy a bag of mini carrots.
So you
I'll
go
bring
grab
some
some,
meat, some cheese and stuff,
yeah, simple
some
foods.
bread. Yeah.
And it's not very far away. It's going to take you about 10 minutes to walk there.
Okay.
When you get there, even though they said the remains of this keep is where this building was built, it's not that large. So if it was a keep, it was a very tiny keep. Looks like the size of maybe an inn that's been repurposed. It's a large stone building, not quite square on the outside. It has one entrance in and out, and at the entrance is posted 2 guards at each side.
I'm gonna
Sweet.
split off from the group as we start to get within eye shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I want to go around
Theodore
the back.
pieces out.
Yep.
Smart. The courtyard around the building is all stone. And there's small windows that are at the top of the building, about 15 feet high. So you couldn't peek in unless you actually climbed up the building.
Are there footholds that I think I could climb?
It's possible you could climb. It would be a little difficult. It's not like easily scaled. But there is a
But the window
patrol
has
that's
bars on
walking
them?
around the building. And there are more guards on the side of the building. As you split off from the group, you notice that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do a wide berth. I'm not going to get too close to seem like I'm interested in the jail.
Okay. You see a small building nearby. It's maybe it was once a house, but guards are going in and out of that.
Oh, it was a guardhouse?
You'd think so.
Do the windows have any bars on them?
Yes, they all are barred.
Okay.
It looks like not even a halfling could squeeze through for a child. So he splits off from you guys. What are you 3 doing?
I'm walking up to the front door.
Right. Tromp up and ask to visit McCoy.
Okay, so you just shout out to the first guard you see.
Yeah, I just go talk.
We're here to visit McCoy.
Visitation's not for another hour.
Well, then we'll wait.
You're welcome to wait. Not inside,
Thank
though.
you. All right, we'll wait outside then.
Only one visitor at a time.
I'll be going in, I guess.
Right? Name?
Carmen.
Right?
This here is Carmen Burrowfound. He's here for a court-ordered mandated conjugal visit of Mr. Alec McCoy.
Oh, fuck off, you piece of shit. My friend has a bad sense of humor.
I don't know. That was kind of funny. He cracks a smile.
I just
give him a few extra minutes, Sam, is all I'm saying. Be a pal.
Maybe I'll give him a pillow and blankets too, did I?
That'd be you're a sport. I try to mimic his accent.
Good luck with that. It's a bad accent. How do you mimic that?
I don't know. That's hard.
All right, so we wait an hour and then we go in. Then I go in.
All right. You've noticed that the patrol does walk the perimeter of the building. Even though there's 4 guards at the main entrance, there's another 4 guards at patrol, and that's just on the outside of the building. So in total, you've seen so far 8 guards.
Okay. 8 guards. This is going to be a problem.
When you walk into the main room, there is another clerical officer sitting behind a desk, and you see some barred
who's his
doors in front of you. Huh?
Who's his god? Oh, clerical, like you mean he's doing like paperwork.
Yeah.
Clerk word.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, not cleric. Clerical.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
You're like, what faith does he have? No, not that
Right.
kind, not that kind
Not
of cleric.
Yeah, I got you.
All hail the bureaucracy.
But as you walk in through the double doors at the main entrance, to the left is a short hallway that looks like it leads to a couple rooms. All the doors are closed. On the right is a desk where you see the clerical worker. And straight ahead you see some barred doors. Not one, but 2 sets of barred doors. Looks like they... same thing as the windows. There'd be no easy escape from these. Definitely solid steel. He looks up after he's done writing a few things. Sign in here. He opens the book. And you see a lot of names listed down the line. You just take the next line and sign your name. Do you sign your actual name?
I signed Thomas Ito.
Of course you do.
Kill you with fire. Kill you with fire.
That's maybe the smartest thing you did all day. He goes, you have 15 minutes.
I understand.
And
I brought some food. Can I share it with the prisoner?
Any personal items or effects have to remain here. You can't bring anything in. We're going to have to have you remove your armor, your weapons.
Not even food?
No.
I understand. All right.
Go in bareback.
Yeah, I stripped down to my traveling clothes.
Which are soaked and gross. They're like sweat stained and stank. You haven't washed them in maybe 2 months.
Oh, I figured we were doing like movie stuff where you don't have to wash your clothes, like movie rounds of clothes.
I mean, sure, but they stink and they're sweat stained. You don't have to wash them.
We needed to go buy clothes first.
We do. We have to go buy clothes, it turns out. Okay, cool.
And they let you in. They open the first set of double doors about 10 feet ahead of you. About 20 feet ahead of you.
They let me take in my holy symbol.
I don't know. Let's find out.
Okay.
No, they don't let you take that in either.
Okay. I grumble a little bit, but I take it off.
They have a good idea of some of your capabilities. They're not stupid.
Sure, I look like a dwarven cleric, probably.
And you look like a well-seasoned traveler, too.
Right. Okay.
Yep, so they open the first set of bars into a small 10-foot chamber. On your left and right are 2 more sets of barred doors. Actually, they're more like full metal doors with small barred windows.
Okay.
On your left and your right. But straight ahead, they open the next set of barred doors. You open it into another small chamber, and there's actually a third set of barred doors.
Man, you don't have a battle map of this, do you?
I do.
Because I'm gonna forget a lot of this shit, I'm sure.
Yeah, but when you get
doors,
yourself
doors,
locked up
doors.
in jail, I'll provide you with a better reference.
Okay.
If you go that route. We'll see.
Right.
Who knows?
see.
Maybe you won't just spit on the magistrate.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right, I go in.
It's a little nerve-wracking when you go in because this next room is the common room. There's 4
Mhm.
basically picnic tables with benches set up. And this is where all the prisoners would be visiting and carousing throughout the day, but they're all locked in their little individual cells that line the walls like a honeycomb.
Oh, sure.
There
And they're
is
probably loud. They're yelling shit and everything.
they're all loud in their own cells doing whatever they are, but no one's outside their cells right now.
Okay.
He lets you in, he goes over to the right, unlocks a door, issues a few commands to who you know as Warble the Weevil.
Right.
And this is the first time you've seen this short, wild-haired ginger dwarf. His hair is fiery red, and his beard
Sure.
is almost down to the ground. And it's also a little wild. No braids or anything, just kind of Wolverine style.
Okay.
He exits and goes and sits across the table from you.
Hi, McCoy. How are things?
Who's asking?
I mean, can they hear us? Are we really close to people?
If you're quiet enough, they probably couldn't hear you. The guards aren't standing over your shoulder.
Okay. I'm gonna be kind of quiet and I say, the Hand is trying to break out.
Why is that? And do I give a fuck?
I don't know. The Hand wants to know about all your smuggling paths in and out of town. And so they've trying to hire me and my friends to get you out of here. I'm not convinced it's a good idea though.
And why is that?
Well, I'm not sure if you're a bad motherfucker or if you're, some kind of weird misbegotten freedom fighter or, if you're an evil fuck, I'd leave you here to rot basically. But if you can convince me that I should help them break you out, then I will.
Yeah, I'm a freedom fighter. Yeah,
What do you? Yeah, okay.
I'm fighting for my
listen.
freedom right now, you dumb
Attaboy.
bitch.
Okay. Listen. You're not convinced me very much.
Right? Do I give a fuck?
How'd you end up being what you are? How'd you come by this life?
Are we gonna have a little fairy tale session about our lives right now? Sit down story time. You
I just
got
want to know
another 13 minutes.
if you're a good guy or a bad guy.
I am what I am.
And what is that? I didn't even know you. I have 10 minutes to figure out whether or not I'm going to spring you.
I don't give a fuck if you're gonna spring me now. I'll be sprung at some point. If not by you, by someone else.
What makes you think that?
I don't think that. I know that.
Well, how do you know?
He smiles, and this is the first time you see his kind of gangly teeth. Because I know who I am, and I know what I can do, and that is valuable.
You're probably right. Why are you going about kidnapping all those people that you're kidnapping?
Who are you? You know a lot about me, but I don't know anything about you.
Well, I'm a priest of Morden.
A fucking priest.
I am.
I don't need to talk to no priest. I'm not on death row or nothing.
No yet. That's true.
This is a lap of luxury. 3 hots and a cot. Have I convinced you thoroughly?
Nay, I would not say I'm convinced. I
Why
would
don't
say
you
I'm.
mosey back on down to your gilded life of luxury and leave me be, you fat ugly foot.
I know. No use for language like that. Listen. I mean, why? Why all the smuggling? Why all the kidnapping? Help me understand, at least. I didn't understand.
What do you need to understand? Why? Money. Why not? Money makes the world go round. Everything is bought by it. Good life. There's no real rhyme or reason. Anyways. Are you still here?
So, it's just money. That's it. That's all you want is just money.
Why, you got some?
I
Are you
mean, I am an
offering?
adventurer. That's all you care about. Have you no clan, no family, no nothing?
I have friends.
I
Other than the
met some
likes
of
of
your
you.
friends.
Lions are not my friends. They're
Well,
all
they're
filthy,
buying.
ugly bitches.
Aye, it's true, but they are buying you out of here.
How much this time?
Same as the price on your head, 10,000.
Oh, is that high, huh?
Aye,
And you're having a chat with me.
aye.
This is just priceless.
Name, there is a price, 10,000. That's what I said.
I'm not gonna hold your hand or help you anymore. You wanna talk about the weather? I don't see much sun anymore.
You're a dwarf. Sun don't mean much. Some of us spend our whole lives into the dirt. But to be free,
Oh,
that
we
must
are
be
gonna
sweet.
talk about the weather and the underground and the caves and anyways. Guards! They walk over. Done with this one. Take me back to my cell. The guards help him up, leave him cuffed, and walk him back to his cell.
All right. Well, I'm ready to go. Thank you much for your time, gentlemen. And thank you, McCoy. You've helped a great deal.
No problem, you fat fuck. And he gives you the bird.
Aye, all right. I'll be leaving now.
They walk you through the 3 sets of barred doors to the front, where they have all your stuff and your extra food.
Aye, thanks for the food.
Sorry, dudes. I'm back. My internet is going kind of crazy. I think I'm back connected, but I'm on my phone right now, so I might not be able to roll where it shows in roll 20.
We could roll for you. That's all right.
Great.
Yeah, let me roll for you.
So, all right. I leave. I go outside and I think on what I've learned. Can I roll my insight while I'm, while we're talking? Can I roll insight?
What were you trying to gleam?
I'm trying to glean if he's just surly because he's been locked up, or if he is just a mean fucker.
You get the sense that he's just kind of a mean fucker.
All right. I thought.
You're half surprised he didn't spit on you on the way out. 'Cause. 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 'C
All right.
How was our friend?
Ah, come on. We have some talking to do, and we need to do it someplace where people can't hear us.
It probably does.
Put my fingers in my ears.
We should reset the router. The Spectrum, there was one day, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Anyways.
Is that for us? I
No.
don't think so. Okay.
So,
Confused.
all right. So, come on. We got to go for a walk. Is there any patch of open ground between here and town where I can be reasonably certain that people aren't listening in?
Oh, sure. There's plenty of places.
Reset it. So
All right. So, listen. That guy, he is not nice, dwarf. He's a mean fuck. And I didn't think we should break him out.
Okay. What is it?
He's just he seemed sort of like he didn't give a shit about anything. He's not some sort of freedom fighter. He straight told me to my face the only reason that he kidnaps and smuggles and all that shit is just for money. It's all he cares about, and he doesn't even give a fuck if we break him out. He said even if we don't break him out, someone will, because he knows who he is and what he knows is valuable. He's fairly certain that someone will get him out of there in order to get what he knows, and then he'll be off doing his criminal shenanigans again, just for money, love of it. He has no clan and nothing really, no ideals or morals or any of that. So I kind of break him out.
That sways me even further in this direction, to be honest. If he is going to be getting out, we want to know where he is. He is confident that some of his lackeys may be coming along. He could fall into the wrong hands. Here, the right hands, the hands of Yartar, will be knowing where he is.
The hands of Yartar are not the right hands either.
I mean, they are all these lovely elven ladies. What better hands could you ask for?
Thomas, I
Riddle me this.
kind of on good conscience go along, my friend. I'm sorry.
All right, all right. I mean, if you are 100% against it, I hope we do not lose track of him and have to find him later.
Well, when he breaks out, we'll come back here and capture him and turn him in. That I would feel good about.
I mean, there is a lot of time invested in this project already, but if you are not willing, I suppose we have to go our separate way.
Oh, now, son. You're gonna break the party up over this weevil fella.
No, you're going to break up the party over this weevil fella.
I thought that when we talked about the possibility of still doing the job, you agreed that if I decided nay, then it would be nay.
That was when we were going to be in jail. Not if you're going to go have an interview by yourself without anybody asking the proper questions. How do I know you even went and talked to him? You made up your mind before you even started.
I am shocked. You didn't believe me.
I'm not saying I didn't believe you. I'm saying I do not believe you either.
Lad, this is bad business.
So
This is no person we should free upon the world.
All right. So be it. Return the ring and we just leave.
I think that's best.
However, what do you say? I mean, we already have our passes onto this gambling ship. Maybe we have one last night of fun before we have to be leaving Yartar.
Nay, I know you'll spit on that man and then we'll end up in jail anyways. And then you'll be like, oh, we're all here. We might as well fucking go ahead and do the job because it's fucking money and we're in jail already. I didn't think that's a good idea.
Maybe we can make more money than the 10 million gold just by gambling then.
Nay, you have no subtlety to you, and neither do I to me. We shouldn't be gambling, and I will not put myself in a place where you could spit on a man and get me into some shite and get me in jail anyways. I know. You fuck. I know how you're thinking about these things. Trying to rope me into some shite.
Right. So you hate freedom and you hate fun. That is fine. The Order of the Gauntlet will be proud to hear that you are upholding their stick up the ass reputation.
Oh, Thomas, please.
So
You didn't have
we
to
head
call me.
to- we heading to Collinhorn then?
Yep.
Heading east?
Oh, we should probably go turn the ring in first.
Yeah, I'm sure there's somebody tailing us that we can hand the ring over to, along with the coins.
Hey, hand!
Oh,
We are
fuck.
chickening out.
Okay.
Just wait.
After about a minute, that same gray cloaked figure walks into the alley that you guys ducked into to have a conversation.
See, easy peasy.
Aye. We decided we didn't want to do it. We're going to give up back your ring.
Very well. If you're ever in the vicinity again and you need anything, feel free to ask. And she shakes each of your hands. As she
Ooh.
shakes Arthur's hand, Arthur, give me a perception roll.
Okay, let me try.
And the ring is gone.
I was gonna
Arthur, are
say,
you still there?
Who? Yeah, he's
Is
here.
Arthur still here?
Yeah,
I
he's
just
there.
kinda-
Do you want me to roll for you? I can just roll the d20 and you can tell me what your
No.
pluses are. Okay. Hey, you can do it.
You did do it.
Inspiration.
Inspiration.
It was even
Yeah.
worse. Yeah.
Jeez.
Simply, the ring is gone. You didn't notice, but when you do think about it to give her the ring back, you look down at your hand, and the ring's no longer on it, and the ring has actually slipped onto her finger.
Oh, I thought she was going to steal my other ring.
Do you have another ring?
the one
Oh,
he holds.
the what one?
Yeah, for my Harper.
Oh,
Communication.
That was a signet,
The
though, not a
diddler
ring.
ring.
No, it's
The
a ring
diddler,
too. I can.
It was like
It's
a
a ring of
pin that you
messaging.
used to have pinned on your collar. I don't know where you pinned it after that, but you definitely didn't pin it to your finger.
No, it's for my communication.
Is that a signet ring that lets him speak in the speaking thing?
Well, that's
More of a
a speaking
nipple ring.
stone. A sending stone.
Oh, it's in
Well,
That also doesn't fit
Wasted
on
my
your finger.
inspiration.
Yes, you wasted your inspiration.
Yes, you did. Hi, so
Which
Sorry,
is
we
fine,
couldn't
because
do
you guys
you.
get so much inspiration anyways.
your task for you. We're out of here. If we're back by, we'll talk to you.
I will definitely be looking you up if I'm ever in Yartar again. We can see how apt your title of Hand of Yartar actually is.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
We
And
look
we
forward to speaking with you.
All right.
See? See?
Bye now.
It has been a pleasure.
Shut up.
She likes me.
Oh,
As
fuck
we
you.
walk away.
No one likes you. Come on. We're the only ones that like you. That's why you travel with us.
So we're heading off to Collinghorn.
Yeah, and you
Horns then.
guys could get back on the road. Did you have horses? I thought you had horses.
We did get some horses from Morbrins.
That's right, and you
Stole
stabled
them
them.
from the Zentarum.
After you kill
That's
everyone
right.
there.
You killed everyone like murder hobos you are. You stole their shit and their horses. Good job.
We did. So are we on to where are we now?
The next
Collinghorn.
town is Collinghorns. It's about
we're on to
100
Collinghorn.
miles east. So it'll take
The
you...
plan is to go about 500 miles to Silvery Moon, right?
Aye, but first we're gonna stop in Everland, I think, because isn't there a portal connection we have in Everland?
This is correct.
Something.
You know that there are some magic circles that can teleport you to other landmark locations. And
Hi,
they
is there one
actually
in
gave
Yartar?
you those. And yes, there is one in Yartar.
Can we book passage in the circle at Yartar to Everlund? Can they just zip us there? Boop, boop, with
Who?
their magic-y shit. The
Boop.
portal people. Isn't there some kind of person that runs the portal?
Portal people person.
He told
I-
you that these circles were well guarded and protected and unknown.
Okay,
So it's not
we
like you
have to
could go to
to
your nearest
portal
know,
place
portal
and be like,
booker.
hey, portal guy. Yeah, just zip us over to the place. Okay, all right. So I guess we're making our way to Everland so we can get hooked up with the portal network, the underground portal network.
Okay. So you all grab your gear, get everything situated on the horses, pack it all into the saddles, and head out east. On the road again.
On the road again.
Fluty, fluty, flute. Fluty, fluty, flute.
I ride ahead.
Yankee Doodle went to town. His name was Carmen Burrow found. He hates freedom and fun a lot. And now we're not having very rich days.
Sorry there, lad. I couldn't do it.
You
So,
couldn't do it yet. You'll come around.
I was disconnected for a little bit. Why aren't we doing this now?
I went and talked to the Weevil and he was a fucker. So, nope.
What?
Carmen's estrogen levels went through the roof. And so we have
Um,
left town.
I see.
It's not you know what you abuse that privilege too much. It's not even getting a rise out of you anymore. I don't even care what comes out of your mouth. I just ignore
You don't care what goes into your mouth either.
blah 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 blah. All right.
Sorry. Oh god, you guys are the
Does
worst.
the Burrow found family live in Calling Horns or Everland or Silvery Moon? For chance? You
Nah.
don't have any cousins or mothers over there?
I forgot where we're from. We're from someplace. Oh, we're from the Sword Mountains.
Yeah, you
Oh
are.
yeah, way down there.
And you're from nearby there as well, Thomas.
Yeah, I'm just across the road in the Red Rocks.
Across the pond. Yeah, you know it's going to be a good 4 days travel by horse to get to Calling Horn. Calling Horns. So if you want to like buy anything while you're in town, this would be one of the best locations to do that. Just because they have...
We're kind of broke.
Really? Because I
Yeah.
heard Josh say it
Yeah.
like 400 gold.
If only we had 10 million gold.
I have 400 gold, but what does that really buy us that we need? Nothing much, really.
You can buy lots of rations, healing potions, nice shoes, a violin,
I'll buy some rations.
some drums.
Oh yeah, potions would be a big deal. There, you could find those in the city.
How much?
Well, 400 gold isn't gonna buy you the best kinds of healing potions. Let me
Right.
pull up the price chart. It's been a while since I used this.
We could buy so many canaries. Or
could buy-
a flock of geese.
Canaries, yes. You
We
buy
could start our own
canaries.
farm. We could buy a book full of dungeon masters guiding.
So just a regular potion of healing usually
Mhm.
costs you 50 gold. Potion of
Okay.
greater healing is 150 gold, and then after that it's too expensive for your taste.
What's the difference between a potion of healing and a potion of greater healing?
How much it heals?
I mean, but that's what I'm asking.
Oh, you want
Yeah.
the exacts? Got it.
Yep.
Okay, let me open my 50th program to tell you this. Even though it's probably on D&D Beyond.
I think baseline healing potion is 2d4 plus 2, and then the upgraded one is 3d4 plus 3 or something like that.
So I'm paying 100 gold for a D4 plus 1? Nope.
50 gold.
Right, but I'm saying to go from the regular to a greater is a big price jump. And they cost three times as much for not 3 times as healing.
So a potion of healing's 2d4 plus 2. Greater healing's 4d4 plus 4. Superior is 8d4 plus 8. And then the supreme, very rare potion is 10d4 plus 20.
So yeah, basically it is how much do you want to be healed at once, because that's what it's doing, is it's restricting your... You can't down 5 normal healing potions. That's why it's more expensive for the greater.
Can you feed someone a potion if they're down?
Sure, I don't care. It'll be an action.
Okay.
You can force
I'll buy
feed someone
3
a
of
potion.
I'll buy 3 of the normal ones for 150. Is that what you said? For 50 apiece for the small ones?
50 apiece, and we'll just let you spend the gold and buy it, since this non-encounter took so long.
Okay. And so, was it just a healing potion?
Yep, potion of healing.
Potion of healing.
You can also buy rations if you guys are running low. I don't know if you are.
I'll buy rations. And because we all have nasty clothes, I can buy us new sets of traveling clothes too. If you guys want them.
Sure. So go ahead and spend 5 gold,
One
and everyone
boat
can
item.
have traveling clothes and extra rations.
Okay. I'll spend 5 gold.
You pack everything to hit the road again. So heading out of Yartar, you finally leave the big city. You leave the buildings behind until they're no longer visible as the sun sets. It's getting on to nighttime at this point on your first day of travel. Out in these parts in this wilderness, under the starry sky, there's dim light at night, as long as there's no cloud cover. And so far, what are you guys doing on your travels? I know Thomas, he'll probably play the flute and annoy everyone. But did you have anything in specific that you wanted to do in the meantime, like in your downtime?
Not really.
I'm mostly just foraging and stuff for whenever I think that there's going to be food around that we don't have to dip into our rations.
Okay. And as a ranger, you have the ability to forage around these parts, and I think I told you on a short rest you can change your preferred... What's it called?
Terrain.
Land type? Terrain type. Whatever that ability is called for rangers, where you function better in that terrain. So in this terrain, it's more plains. I don't know if that's actually one of the choices you have, but you can tell me if it's not.
Let's see, I have to edit my character. Which level?
Because you'll actually help keep a good pace as you travel.
Move faster and all that.
Yeah, you'll
There's
move a little
Underdark,
faster.
swamp, grassland, forest, desert, coast, Arctic. So I'm guessing grassland.
Grassland, yeah, plains. There you go. So if you want to change it to grasslands now, you are welcome to.
Yep, I'll change that.
Is there urban in that pick?
No, it's
Okay.
all...
Got it.
Then he'd be a rogue.
Yeah.
Different type, yeah. But if you guys don't want to push too hard, then, you know, you'd want to start settling down around 11 p.m.
I want to push too hard. Well,
Phrasing. So,
racing and
So we're getting like halfway there after 8 hours, or
no, you won't even get halfway there. It's a 4-day travel. You can probably cut it down to 3. And that's, I think Forced March is traveling for more than 8 hours, if I'm not mistaken, in one day, but I'll double check that for D&D traveling rules. Unless anyone knows offhand.
I believe you're right on that.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
So the travel pace, it assumes that you travel for 8 hours of the day. Anything beyond that limit, you're at the risk of exhaustion. And then any exploring and adventuring and fighting for over 8 hours in a single day, then the Forced March rules can be applied. Which is where you start rolling con saves. And that's no fun.
Mm-mm. Although, if we're riding horses, do we still roll the con save or do they?
You have a total of how many horses? Does everyone have their own
Mhm.
horse?
Not
That's
sure.
what I would wish to do that. I think we just said like we grab horses and you were like okay, and then we never really talked about
I mean, there were more
what
than
that
4,
looked like.
so that's fine.
Yeah.
So you each have your own horse. Yeah, I can make the horses roll it. That sounds fun.
Well, we can just travel at a regular pace too. I don't care.
Alright, so nighttime hits, the sun is completely out of sight. The sky is lit up tonight, there's no cloud cover. And the moon is a half moon. But it's about
That's
this
enough for
point
me
where
to
you
be
want
fine.
to. Yeah, you'd be fine to see, but it's about time you'd want to call it a night. Go ahead and roll me a survival check. Ranger.
Let's see.
Theodore.
whoever you are.
21.
And does it?
And Arthur does not help you very well.
Thanks for assisting.
You find a place that'll shelter you from the elements from which way the wind is blowing. You find a nice area behind a rocky outcropping that you can set up camp for the night. It's up to you if you want to light fires. It's up to you guys if you want to have a watch. All that
I'm
needs to be
definitely
said.
taking a watch.
I'll take a watch.
Okay.
I can take second watch.
Will you guys have a fire?
That is your expertise area, Mr. Arthur.
Yep. I start a fire.
You think we should be having fire? Okay. At the boy. At the boy.
You just
Yeah,
pick
we
a
can
tree and call it your campfire.
Skadoosh. Your new name is Campfire.
I love it.
I don't know. We don't have to have a fire. I can see fine just now in the darkness, so we don't have to have a fire if you don't want to.
Fire's more for the warmth than it is for the sight. How cold is it out?
It's a bit chilly. You all have to wear your warmer clothes. You wouldn't want to strip down to your skivvies and sleep, that's for sure.
All right, sure, we can have a fire.
Do heavier clothes.
Okay. So you light a fire, people start winding down. Who's taking first watch?
I'll take first watch.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
A total of
20.
So it's been a 30-40 minutes since everyone's finally wound down. Ito's snoring is
What?
out of control. Out of control. Got sleep apnea or something.
Right.
But
Who's in charge of the map right now? That's what I want to know.
I think GM has the ability to delete everything. Other than that, you can only
Okay.
delete what you've made.
Okay.
it doesn't
Can't
matter
tell who-
because that's not on stream. Nice try.
Yeah. This has got Matt written all over it, but I thought he was on his phone and I didn't know he could do that.
Is it a shame to put so much work into something that I can just delete with the click of a button? Just wondering. Man,
What does he see with his dwarven eyes?
my roll 20 is all screwed up from that, Matt. Stop it.
What do I see with my dwarven eyes?
Anyways, it's been about 40 minutes since everyone's finally wound down and hit the hay, but you don't actually see anything before you hear someone approaching. It sounds like a wagon. It's a bit off, and your dark vision doesn't go too far. So,
I mean, are we like right on the side of the road or what?
no, you're not right on the side of the road. You actually got off the path for a little bit.
And is the wagon coming towards us or just going down the road? You know what I mean?
With a 20 in perception, it sounded like it was at first on the road and then went off path.
Towards us?
Probably towards you.
Oof.
Its wheels are going over softer grasses and stuff now, so it's actually not as loud, but you can still hear it.
And sorry, I missed that because I sneezed. It was coming our way?
Yeah, you think it's coming your way.
Okay, I will smother the fire.
Okay.
So it's not as easy to pick us out. And then I'll just, I'll wait.
Sure. You don't have to wait long after you smother the fire. You hear the sounds of the wheel wagons slowing and then come to a full stop until finally within your vision of maybe 30 seconds after that you see someone walking up towards you. Right now you just see their silhouette.
Okay. I'll walk a little bit away so that, like, if we talk, I don't wake up my friends necessarily. Like, if I yell, I want them to hear me, but I don't want to be, like, talking in their ear, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So as you
Hey,
get
Charlie.
closer to this person, you can see it's a woman. She's got leathers on. Looks like she's dressed for the weather. Long black hair. And
Is
she
she an
looks like a
elf?
seasoned traveler. She is not an elf. She's a human.
Okay, I was going to say, like, hand of Yartar, bitch. Alright. Okay, so, how my companions are sleeping. I'm trying not to wake them.
I'm sorry that I had you worried. I wasn't
Ugh.
here to threaten you in any way. We're actually traveling westwards towards Tribor. Just wanted to know if you've seen anything strange.
You mean, like, giants or anything like that?
I mean, exactly like that. How'd you know?
Well, giants are all on a stir lately. Everyone's talking about it. If you go by Morbin Shield, they're had giants walk through town, and they're building a wall. Although didn't think it'll help them much. So the whole ordning thing is all fucked, and the king's missing, and all the giants are pitching a fit, basically.
Would you be bothered if we shared your camp tonight? I wouldn't normally do this. This isn't something that we would, but I have actually. So we saw some tracks not too long ago, actually, a few hours to the east. Some tracks that were very unusual in size, and we would just feel safer to share your area.
How many of you are there?
There's only 5 of us. I'm taking a family back to Tribor. It's
Well,
me
you're
and the
welcome.
mom and the dad and the 2 children.
You're welcome to come in. I'll start the fire back up. Just try not to wake my friends. We've had a long day of travel.
We'll just be in the area. We don't need to share your fire. We just want to be close. Safety in numbers.
You might as well share the fire. There's warmth to be had. Yeah,
Well,
pull
I
everyone
won't
in. It's
pass
okay.
that up.
Have some extra food. Grouse or whatever the fuck my ranger hunted up.
That would be wonderful. We
I
appreciate it very much.
Oh, it's fine. I'll go start the fire. So I
My
go back
name
and
is
start the
Eliza.
fire. Eliza, I'm Carmen. Nice to meet you.
I'll get everyone.
Hi.
So she
Okay, I
retrieves
start
the
up the
people. You
fire
start the
and-
fire back. No one actually wakes up throughout this interaction. Eliza and the father and the mother join you at the fire.
Here's some food. You can bring the kids. It's okay.
They're sleeping, the dad says. We don't need to
All
bother
right.
them.
Far enough. Here, I'll just give you a little extra food for them too.
So have you heard? You kind of see he's a little nervous talking about it. Any other stories of giants?
We've met a few.
His eyes kind of open wide. You've met?
Hey, not all of them are wicked, but some of them are.
Wow. What happened?
So I tell them about when we met, what's his face, the one giant who was beating up the other giants, Harshnag.
Harshnag.
And I tell them about Harshnag, and I tell them about the frost giants that accosted that town, and the one that beat me stupid, and I just tell them about our giant escapades, basically.
Okay. Yeah, that takes a little bit, but they listen with sorry, my mind went blank. They listen intently
Cool.
and they don't interrupt you. Every once in a while they'll ask you questions about what happened, but for the most part, they're very amiable people. They
I know it just happened again. I'm gonna reset it again.
Wait, what's
said it,
going on?
Matt.
Oh, sorry, my internet went out again.
Oh, okay.
I'm on just my phone, not connected to the Wi-Fi
Sure.
for Discord.
Lame.
I know.
Yeah, so
But after all this, it's about time for you to go to bed.
okay, so I'll wake up Theodore.
Okay.
And I'll give you the breakdown about the family traveling that came through and all that stuff, and tell you that I don't think they're wanting to hurt anybody, but keep an eye out and everything.
Roll a
And then
perception.
I'll
Keep
go
one eye
schnoz off.
out. One eye on them.
Right.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Who, me?
You.
Okay.
Theodore as well.
Okay, so I'm 24. Oh, sweet.
So Theodore's just waking up and getting settled, getting situated, hearing about this new event. And you feel a low thud under you as if the ground shook a little.
Boom. I'm like,
It's so
Oh.
quiet and subtle that you didn't really notice it at first.
so as soon as that happens, I freeze. Does it happen again?
You freeze while everyone else is still talking.
I'm like, shh.
Everyone settles down to a simmer and then to quiet, and you hear it again. This time you hear the audible noise of something loud. The ground shakes
I'm
a little
like-
again.
Fuck, lad. Giants be coming this way. I look at the mom, dad, and what's her face, and I say,
And their eyes are the size of dinner plates when you say this.
I'm like,
She kind
we have a
of
giant.
gasps, puts her hand to her mouth.
Where is your cart? Go to the children now.
Okay? She slowly gets up as if she's kind of in a stupor, but the
Like, go
dad
slow,
is
be
up
quiet.
and running.
I put the fire out again.
You start kicking dirt into the fire and dousing it.
Can I stealthily try to get a better vantage point to be able to see if I can get a look at where they are?
You'd be hard pressed to do it in the dark.
When I heard
I
it
mean-
with my 24, did I know what direction it was coming from?
No.
Okay.
I have 90-foot dark vision.
Yeah, I know you do.
So basically, when you
Okay.
see them, they'll be 2 steps away from us. I wake up Thomas.
All
I
right,
put
you
my
wake
hand
up
over his
Thomas
mouth.
with a shake.
And I go, shh.
Oh yeah, just handle your business.
Shh. No. I whisper to you, giants be on their way, son. Get ready. There's a family off to the side that have paused to make camp with us for safety's sake, and it looks like we may be able to deliver. Hi, giants are upon us. And then I wake up Art the same way.
Okay. And you hear it again. It sounds a little louder. You shake Art awake.
Oh, yes, Mr. Carmen, what's going on?
Giants be upon us, son. There's a family that's paused to make camp with us for safety's sake, and it looks like we might be able to deliver. Hi, giants are upon us. Wake yourself.
Then you hear a step.
Maybe we can send Theodore. Let's send Theodore to make sure they're friendly.
Aye, they're scared, lad.
Who the
They're
giants?
Navy. No, the people that are camping with us. I'm sure the giants fear no man is our size.
Hmm.
All right, then. Is there like a little bit of a higher spot, like a little hill or anything nearby?
Yeah, you're actually camped near a, like I said, a rocky outcropping.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of a big boulder pile in the middle of the grasslands. So you could get on top of that, maybe 25 feet tall.
Yeah, I get up there and
But again, it's still dark out, right?
mhm.
So you can't actually see anything past your dark vision. There's gonna be you might be able to see silhouettes of something.
Sure, I'm just looking around, you know what I mean? And I'm up there too, because
Probably up
I-
there with you.
okay, so I'm like, Thea, we have the chance to draw the giants away from the people if we light a fire or something to pull their attention to us. What do you think?
I think we should first see what direction they're going. Can we get a tell if it's getting quieter or louder for the footsteps?
You
It's
hear it
getting
again.
closer.
It's loud.
They're getting closer.
getting closer.
So now, I say
We
that we
got
draw.
any silhouettes?
What was your question? Was that a question? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do we have
um,
any silhouettes we can go off of?
Not at the moment, no.
I am lighting a fire, lad. Here we go.
Are you lighting it on the top
Maybe-
of the rocks?
Yep, I lit a torch up there where the giants can obviously see me.
Okay, so you light a torch.
So the family is how far away from us right now? Because we're drawing them to us at the moment, I think.
They're sharing your fire.
So I'll
That
tell
you
you to run
doused.
down and tell the family to like
Make
Get
a lot of
ready
noise.
get ready to head away from us.
Okay. So you
So,
go down and relay the plans for the family to get away from you. Do you tell them where?
Well, if they saw tracks in the east, I'm betting that our best bet is for them to head west on the road.
Do you tell them to travel west?
Because
That's
they
the
came,
direction they were going anyway.
yeah, they came from the. Oh no, they were heading east from the
No,
west.
they were heading west because they were going to Tribor, which is past Yartar.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So yeah, they should push on, and we will try to draw the attention of the giants. That's my plan.
Okay. So they get the wagon pulled in. It's hitched to 2 horses. They didn't really take anything out of the wagon, but the bedrolls, they pack everything in and they head down the path alone.
And I flare the torch.
And you flare the torch.
I am getting away from the
light, right?
the
It's
light.
not your thing. I am up on top of this little rock outcrop with a torch in my hand, a lone dwarf.
Okay. By the time you can no longer hear the wagon, they've already left down back towards the trail. The steps are getting louder and louder. And faster, too. And you can now see off to the east on probably what you think is the path, a silhouette. A towering silhouette of a creature. It is giant. Gigantic.
Coming right to us.
It is
If
not.
only
It's,
we had another
traveling the
dwarf
path.
with us, right, Mr. Carmen?
I didn't hear anything of what anyone said.
Thomas.
I was saying, if only we had Mr. Alec McCoy with us, right? Another
ready to
dwarf would make things excellent in this battle.
Get ready to cast your magic and shit. Shut your trap and use your magic.
The
gonna do
wizard's
spike.
curse upon you!
I'm gonna
I say-
try to do spike growth before it gets in range to be able to see us, me at least.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I can see me fine, but I yell out, "Be you friend or foe?"
It's not headed right towards you. It's headed down the path.
Oh shit!
Goodbye. Goodbye,
Aye.
family.
Yeah, no kidding. Hey, wait for. Hey, over here, you big fuck!
You start shouting at the top of your lungs, waving your torch in the air like it's a Jurassic Park scene.
Yep.
But the giant does not divert its path. It still hasn't actually crossed where you intersect. It's still pretty
We still
far
get
off.
XP for
Okay.
this?
I run out to the road.
Oh my god.
You'd have to get down the rocky outcropping.
Okay,
Can I
I
throw it? Can I
get
toss
down
it?
the rocky outcropping.
Yeah, you could toss him.
No, don't
Go,
toss me.
Carmen, go play.
No, you fuck
Do
me
you
up.
really toss him?
No, I go down.
You don't push him? Just making sure. I want to get all my facts
No.
straight.
Don't do that, man. Come on.
This one's for my 10 million gold,
Are you serious?
but I don't do it.
Aw, damn.
Okay, so I scramble down the slope and I run to the road. On the whole way, hey, you big shit. Hey, over here, look at me. I have food for you or whatever the fuck you want.
No, he doesn't. I come running down behind him.
All right, so you run down into the road as well.
Yep.
And
Wait, how far away is he?
it was pretty far when you saw him on top of the rocks. You couldn't gauge the distance, but now you can see the silhouette. And at one point, his entire head eclipses the moon.
Oh, he's a big one.
Wait, what? Okay.
Just from your vantage point.
I throw the ore of returning at the moon.
Oh, shit. Really? You just went for it?
Oh,
Stunk.
How far away is he?
he's still
Oh.
pretty far away.
Yeah.
You
Gonna be
wouldn't
able to
hit him
hit
with
him
the ore.
from
The ore like flies out, and then comes back, and Thomas catches it. Actually, it
more
just
than
disappears and
120 feet
reappears
away.
in your hand. Yes, easily more than 120 feet away.
Wait. Let's talk to him first. Mayhap it's Harshnagger or one of his brood.
Shut the fuck up.
What? We can't kill every giant we meet. Some of them must be all right.
So
We
are we
did-
making our way to the road or are we on the road now?
You're on the road.
In the road. Yeah, I'm in the road.
And it's going along the road towards them. How far away is he?
You don't have
Well,
a
he
good gauge on that, but more than 120.
He hasn't gotten to us yet, right?
That is
So
correct.
he'll have to pass us to get to the family.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to the side brush and try to hide there.
Okay, so you're
I
gonna
still
hide
have
on
the torch
side
in my
of the road.
hand, and me and Thomas are arguing in the road while I'm holding the torch, casting us in bright light.
Are you actually using the signal whistle there, Brian?
Over and over again. Tweet, 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 tweet.
Got it.
Oh,
Okay,
Lord
let me
have mercy.
build a battle map for you.
Yes,
Here we
we
go.
will save the family.
Aye, that's the plan.
And 1,000 years of curses upon whoever set them upon the road. Right?
Right,
Right?
right,
Uh,
right. Let's see if you
May
guys
their
can
sphincters
see
never fully
this.
close and the ooze come about into their pants.
My fucking Lord, Lord, horrible curse! I can't believe it just came out of your mouth.
Here's a super generic road battle map. Can you all see that?
Yeah.
Sweet.
See, so it's coming from the east.
It is
I cannot
coming-
see anything.
Yeah, the giants.
Oh,
come
there
from
we
the
go.
east.
There
I'm
we
gonna see
go.
if I can go over there.
Where are you going? Okay. Behind the small rocky outcropping. And everyone else is just standing in the road, Arthur first? Makes sense.
I figure
think-
it's more like this. And Arthur's probably off on the side or some such because I don't think he has the nuts to stand in front of a charging giant.
Hmm.
I know. Where are you going?
If you
I
go
just
off
want to
my
make
map,
sure I get to my-
if you go off my
Stop it,
map, I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah, here we go. Let's hide behind the wizard.
Oh yeah, fuck out with there.
Yeah, I don't think he's back on yet. I think his internet's still out.
Wrecked him. Damn near killed him.
That's right.
The giant comes into view. And the reason it comes into view, it's not because it's close enough to attack with your aura returning. It's because the entirety of its upper body lights on fire.
Oh, that's new. Oh,
Arthur, what the fuck are you doing?
I didn't think that's Arthur a lot. I think that it's be a big
Oh
fire.
my god. What happened? He rolled a 1. Was that his stealth?
No, that
I
was
don't know.
me.
He rolled the d4 probably to see what he would do.
Hmm.
And what he
You
did was
don't
light
know.
himself on fire. Something happened.
So, 20-foot radius. So, it's gonna be.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna cast the spike growth.
Okay, where are you casting it? Just draw it where you cast it, alright? Since you can draw.
So that area right there.
So I see all the viney vegetation growing.
Yep, I'm hoping he didn't see me from over there, because if he can't see me cast it, then he has to make a perception check to see it.
Oh, nice.
His eyes are on fire.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
He's here. He's here.
Yeah. He's like, no thanks. Aye, Thomas, come on up here. We're about to do this shit.
I'm giving it maximum range so I can start chucking my ore at him.
Oh, sure.
The
As
giant.
soon as he's 121 feet away, throw it.
Good call. Giant drops a chain and a ball that's attached to the chain. And it's gigantic. When it drops, you hear the chains rattling together. And this
Oh,
huge
shit.
mace ball hits the ground. It lifts it up and starts swinging it as it starts charging. Go ahead and roll your initiative.
Well then, fuck that. He's not Harshnag's friend. We gotta kill him now. Like, that fuck is real bad. I rolled an 11. Holy shite.
And let's put on some different music for this occasion.
Ah!
Right. Nice.
All right. Let's add everyone a turn.
This guy's gonna be bad news.
Roll your initiative, Matt. If you didn't. Oh, you did. And let's add this to here as well. So right now we'll just say it's off screen because you can't see it yet. It's too far off to
And
actually be on the battle map.
sorry. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
Let me know when he's 60 feet away.
Let me know when he's 120 feet away. Let's get a couple shots off before he gets here.
Yeah, with your aura returning.
Mhm.
Okay, so unless you have dark vision that far, your attacks will be at disadvantage.
We're already at disadvantage at 120 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. So first on the initiative is Tom, and we're just gonna go as it gets into range. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's within your vision. It's within 120, but it's at
Okay.
disadvantage.
Huge and on fire, so we can
It's
see.
huge and on
Right.
fire.
So I'm going to disadvantage. I'm going to throw. Let's see. Disadvantage is control.
Hold control, yeah.
And did it work? Did work.
Nice.
It did work. You rolled a 16 to hit, which it seems like it hits it, but then returns to you and nothing happens. It continues on its path straight towards you, and now you can hear her scream.
Okay.
Oh.
Let me
The
know when
giant
she
is a female.
60
Okay.
feet.
What's your question there, Carmen?
I'm holding until she's within 60 feet. I'm like, listen, bitch, stop and step away unless you want to get fucked.
Classic Delaron Cooper.
Classic.
No, it's not Cooper. Cooper would just beat her up. He wouldn't even warn her.
Warner.
That's right. Okay.
That
so
was
let me know.
Tom's
60 feet.
turn. Tom, you can roll again.
Oh, yeah, you've got 2 attacks, friend. Hmm.
That is also a miss. This time you just throw it wide. It's really far away. It's hard to hit from this
Oh,
far.
we're fucked.
Yep.
Go ahead, Theodore.
Let's see. So, how does it work with the lighting? Because they're on fire, but my dark vision is 90 feet, so I wouldn't be able to hit them, right?
No, you can see her. She's all lit up.
She's lit up.
So would it be disadvantage? I suppose probably do my
yeah.
long range.
Yeah,
it'll
what's
be
your range?
disadvantage.
My short range is 150, so 600 is my long range.
Ooh.
You should be able to hit her at normal.
You're still trying to shoot something that is in the dark, if that makes sense. Like you're not sure the exact path that it's going
Shoot
to be
the fire.
traveling.
Yeah, I mean, she's a bonfire.
Yeah.
So
Are you a
here's the way it would-
sharpshooter?
I am a sharpshooter.
Then you wouldn't have disadvantage.
Okay. And my first attack, I get an extra attack. I normally have 2 attacks, so I get 3 attacks at not disadvantage then?
3 attacks at not disadvantage.
Okay.
But you can't
And
shoot
I'm
from
not-
the position you're in.
And wait, you're in the dark, right? So she cannot see you. You're invisible because of your class thing?
Yep.
So if you're not at disadvantage, that puts you at advantage
Let's see here.
because you're invisible.
While in darkness, I am invisible to any creature that relies on dark vision to see me in the dark. So, I don't know if giants have dark vision or not. I'd assume so if they're walking around at night. But
Or they
I
just
don't know
have
that.
fire to light the way.
That too. So, I'm gonna move up to. Can I shoot from there, or do I have to move further out?
You'd have to move a little further out.
And
And
20.
that's all difficult terrain.
Oh. So that is my movement.
So you end your movement there.
Yep. And I have to shift in order to get that far, so I get 8 temporary hit points.
So you use your shifter ability.
Yep, that's my bonus action. And then I take 3 shots. And would this be at advantage then?
Yeah, I'm not gonna look up those rules right now, so yes. That sounds
Okay.
odd and interesting. You go from
That's just
disadvantage
crazy.
to advantage.
That's his crazy ranger power, is that in the darkness he's the dude.
Yeah. So what is it for advantage? It's not shift, it's
Shift.
It is shift.
it is shift.
Controls
Oh, okay.
disadvantage.
So that's 1, 2, 3.
And none of those were at advantage.
First one misses. The second hit crits. And roll one more time at advantage.
So I was holding shift and it had the plus, but it didn't do it advantage.
It did not.
Yeah, that's weird.
So let's see.
Try again.
And the third hit hits. So first you got
That's
a crit, and your damage didn't even show, or did it show up? Wow.
Yeah, crit is 2.
Woo, that was the worst crit you've ever rolled, man.
All the non-crits would have done more damage.
Mm-hmm.
So you crit
Oh,
the fire giant for 6.
So if I was rolling at advantage, then the first one was a 16. Second one is a crit. I didn't need to re-roll that. Third one I should roll again to see if I crit, right?
Yeah, you
Mhm.
can roll one more. You did
Okay,
not crit.
got it.
So another 11 piercing damage. So you do hit what you think is the giant, and you hear the arrows ting, ting. Both hit metal. Metal on metal. That was your turn. Arthur.
I can't do anything to this guy. I mean, do I have my mage armor up, or has it been a while?
It's been a while.
I put mage armor on.
Okay, so you use your first action to armor up. That'll last for 3 days, 72 hours.
Perfect.
Do you want to
And I
move
suppose I
anywhere?
can- Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Those are all difficult terrain. Can you make it that? That would be the end of your movement then, right there.
Yep.
Okay.
Where was our campsite?
It was a little far off the path, so not right here. I mean, obviously, but
Oh, shoot. I did an extra d8 on my attack, so 8 more damage. Sorry.
okay. Got it. Marked it down. Alright. So that was Arthur's turn. Carmen, you're waiting until it's within 60 feet.
Yep. Or
Any
maybe
buffs you want to cast beforehand?
Yeah. I probably won't wait till it's within 60 feet. Will it get within 60 feet this turn or no?
I mean, you don't know.
Okay, I am going to. I'm gonna say, lads, I have need of you, and I call Morden's chosen to aid me. That's what I do. I cast Spirit Guardians.
Spirit
Wha-
Guardians.
So
Okay.
there's a bunch of spectral dwarves that start populating the area.
Wait, did you just say sexual dwarves?
Spectral. That's a different spell. I don't know that one yet.
You did now.
I cast Celestial Orgy.
Praise be to Morden.
Cast a grinder.
Oh God.
Meat grinder.
Grinder.
Sausage party to me.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Leave it to Brian to make it weird.
Right?
So you cast your Spirit Guardians and you hold ground.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's within 60 feet of you. She charges in, and when she hits the ground, you feel the earth shake. She's a huge creature, and huge is 15 by 15. So if you can imagine, I don't know, you could imagine Carmen this big, that's how big she is.
Let me know when she enters the area, because when she does, she has to make the save.
She'll reach 60 feet before she enters the area.
Okay. Well, then that's not close enough. 60 feet, it doesn't matter anymore, because I stopped holding my action to cast Spirit Guardians.
Oh, that's right. So, she enters the area.
Save.
Just realized it made this too big.
He's moving
Alex.
60 feet more than 60 feet a turn.
Correct.
As soon as she hits spike growth, it's difficult terrain for her. And then when she hits the outside of my spiritual guardians, her speed is halved. So keep that in mind. She might not actually make it to us.
So she'll make it here and she has to roll a save.
Every
No,
5 feet.
starts taking damage every 5 feet, and she doesn't make the save 5, 10, 15 until she gets here.
Is
So
there a
it's like
save
15
on your spike growth, Alex?
They can make a. Let's see. Area is camouflaged and looks natural. Any creature can't see the area the time the spell is cast must make a wisdom perception check to recognize it as hazardous before entering.
Okay. Well, let's see if she notices before entering.
Josh, go into your token in the little settings gear and make an aura around yourself so you can see.
So that's 13 for the save that they needed.
How do I make it?
She did not make the save.
Oh, radius 15
Click
feet.
gear.
Okay, save settings. There we go. And then she hits that. That's when her speed is halved. Can you guys see that?
I can.
I can't, but Josh can. Or
Ryan can.
So yeah, every 5 feet they move in there, they take 2d4 piercing damage.
Okay.
And difficult terrain for them as well.
Got it. Go ahead and roll damage.
How many feet are they moving in there?
5.
5.
And she stops.
And she stops.
So 6 damage.
6 damage. You see some silhouettes of things scatter around her. It looks like they're floating towards you, and they leap off of her shoulder.
What?
yeah, she has lice. Attack lice.
Yo, that's horrible. Well, if they land on the ground in there, they're going to take damage as they charge us.
They're floating from her shoulder.
Oh, well.
Hmm.
My dwarven aura extends into the air, so
That's
if they
good.
come into my dwarf aura, flying spectral dwarves pummel them with steins.
Okay. So let's position them. And one more.
Tiny minions, where are you?
Yeah, I can't see any.
That's because I haven't put them on yet.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And they start moving towards you. So they will actually make it into your aura.
Okay, when they get there, their remaining speed is halved, and they have to make saves.
All right. So all of them will have to make the save.
I'm like, go lads.
And is it a wisdom?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's a wisdom save.
Fail, save, fail, save.
So the fails take 15, and the saves take 7.
Dear God. Okay. And that was their turn. Back to the top. Thomas.
Hmm.
You see some translucent type figures floating towards you. You could almost have mistaken them for heavy campfire smoke as they float towards you.
Smoke methods.
Well, then I rage. And that makes for, let's see what we've got on.
Death rage. Necrotic evils.
Let's see what we got. Let's see, number 2. You can teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. Until your rage ends, you can use this effect again on each of your turns as a bonus action.
That's awesome.
That's the one.
All right.
All right, so what I'm going to do is
Thomas the teleporting tank.
Mm-hmm.
let's see, we'll split it like this. Doink. And then I'm going to attack the one to my east first with the oar. I'm going to just swing that big bastard.
Okay.
Reckless.
You'll have to hop up in the air a little, but you got hops enough for this.
I got mad hops.
Oh. Yeah.
Crap!
For 11 bludgeoning damage.
Plus 2 for rage.
So
13.
13 bludgeoning damage. And
Oh, hold on a second.
you can attack again. That did not take it out completely.
It did not.
Nope.
Well, either way, I'm going to attack south now. I was just going to pop one each. Still reckless for 9 damage.
That is enough. And when you kill this thing, it bursts into a cloud of smoke.
Oh, you know, I attacked a separate thing, right?
For 9 damage?
I went, yeah,
That's
I did.
still enough.
I did east for 13 and then south for 9.
Okay. So
One
the
failed
one
save.
down here
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
dies.
Gotcha.
And it
Gotcha.
bursts into a cloud of smoke.
I'm stealing all the XP.
Which obscures all vision in this area.
Ah!
This is quite the battlefield going on. Thomas, that was your turn. Go ahead, Theodore.
Let's see.
And by the way, this giant does have a light radius around it of about 15 feet on the ground even. So if you're within 15 feet, you're in light. Kind of like there.
I'm gonna do 2 more shots with my longbow at the giant. So this
Okay.
would be advantage if they cannot see me. Where's the thing to? Advantage.
So your first shot is a miss.
second shot.
Did you want to do Hunter's Mark?
They're too far away, I think.
Okay,
90 range.
you're probably right.
70. They're probably just within, or just out of range. So
Okay, but your second shot does hit.
I mean, I'm showing 90 to the giant.
How do you do the measuring thing again?
It's the number 4 of your things up in the top left.
Yeah, it's the weird circle with the measuring stick in it.
And you do snap to center. You start right on Teddy, and that front
Okay.
edge is at 90.
I can do Hunter's Mark after the fact.
Yeah.
Bonus action. And then I'm going to move to the other side of the tree.
Okay. Arthur.
I'm gonna move up 15. Alright.
You can move up, yep, total of 15 with difficult terrain.
And
Whatever you do, don't fireball her.
well, I'm gonna fireball these guys right here.
Okay. So you'd want to cast the fireball down here so you don't hit your friends. Can
He
you
doesn't have
reach
to
it that far?
He's an evoker.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
don't
right.
care about that. I protect my friends always.
You are an evoker.
He's like, I don't care about hitting my friends with that. You're like,
Holy
wait, what?
shit.
Wow.
Kadoof.
652-521. That was pretty
This
intense.
gigantic fireball explodes in the area. Now, I do want to know about these vines. Do they have hit points? This
No.
difficult
They do
terrain area?
Nope.
Can you link the spell? Just want to make sure fireball doesn't clear out.
He did at 954.
It doesn't say anything about fire making a difference.
Yeah,
They're
I think they're magical and they just kind of sprout up.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything. I'm not going to say that it kills the difficult terrain. The fire clears, and these creatures hover in the air. The fire fades out from all the smoke particles slowly, and they are untouched, as well as the giant.
What?
Yeah, dude, she's on fire and they live on her. So I don't think that they care about fire.
That was Arthur's turn. Carmen.
Let's see.
I can't help
Okay.
you guys this time.
Other spells, bro.
I have
step
ice.
there.
I have ice knife. That's it.
Oh, ice knife the bitch. I step there and I cast spiritual weapon and I smash her with the keg. Psh. Oh, I don't hit her with the keg. Probably a 12, I'm sure, is not good enough.
No, but let me find your spiritual weapon.
Mm.
Right there?
Yeah.
12 is not enough to hit, but you do summon your spiritual weapon. Just whiffs. And
on
it's
the
her turn.
next turn, they resave, just so you know.
Okay, so they have to save for that again.
On their turn, or if they move
Is it if they
into it,
end their turn or start their turn?
start their turn.
Got it. Oh,
want
that'll
me
be
to
all
put it
of
up?
them. Nope, that's fine.
Okay.
We'll roll some saves. Save, fail, save.
Fail. Okay, let me roll the damage real quick. 3d8. 18. So the fail takes 18, the saves take 9.
So one of these creatures lives within the confines of this. It moves out of the area because it does not like it and starts hovering in the air, and it's going straight towards Arthur.
Well, alright. Good luck, bro.
Of course, it's going towards me. It
And
knows
the
exactly where I
giant
am.
ends its turn right here.
Okay, so for every 5 feet the giant moved, it takes 2d4, and then it has to save when it hits that radius.
Yep, so
that
roll
was
2d4
10,
times
20,
5.
30, 40.
So 10d4.
28.
Damage.
That's a lot of fucking damage for just moving.
I mean, it's horrible for her.
That was terrible.
Yeah, it's super horrible. She should not have done that.
No, she didn't know any
then-
better.
When she hits that aura, she's going to save.
That's right. Roll a wisdom save. That is a
Mm,
fail.
That's a no. So she takes 10. So
Okay.
38 damage for coming to play with us.
So far.
So far, yeah, it's going to get worse in a second.
That was
Could say
bad.
that's the price to play, right?
That's the price to play. Gotta pay to play, bitch.
All right, that was her turn. Moving. Go ahead.
They were back up to Tom, right?
Back up to Tom.
It's very nice to meet you. I have bad news, though. Start with the bow, and then we're going to bow.
Oh, shit.
It's a miss and a hit.
Start with the bow, then we'll go with the bow.
Oh, I missed. I'm gonna use one of my inspirations.
All right.
I don't like to miss.
It is a hit
There we go.
and a hit.
Yeah,
Nice.
First is 12
Mad.
damage, second is 14 damage.
correct.
For a total of 26.
hmm
Ouch, dude.
Dude, holy shit, you guys are fucking her up.
I mean, yo, dude, we don't fuck around. We're rags.
Eh.
homie.
And then I'm going to teleport.
Good call.
Nice.
All right.
Actually, I will teleport one further. There.
Okay. Theodore.
Let's see here. Yeah, I still will do normal, non-sharpshooter.
Oh, I forgot to put the other obscuring players. I guess it doesn't matter when it's by a fire giant.
I mean, she's like a barn, literally.
Yeah.
So first one is 17 to hit, second one is 26 to hit.
First one is a miss. The second is a hit for a total of 11 damage. With your hunter's mark.
Mhm.
Arthur.
I cast a ice knife on her.
Ice knife. Go ahead and link it.
It's dexterity save.
Thank you.
Oh, did you cast it as a 3rd level spell?
Yes, I did.
Nice.
She does save.
Fuck my life.
So...
You shoot your ice knife at her, and she whips her hair fire out
Oh
and
no! Wait,
sprays
wait.
some of it
That's
out.
not how it works. First, you make a ranged spell attack to hit them. So that was a 26. That hits, right?
That's a hit. And then she saves against... Oh, that's adjacent
Target
creatures,
takes
isn't it?
10 piercing damage. Hit or miss, it then explodes the target, and each make a dex save or take the damage. So she takes the 10 damage, but she doesn't take the 16.
Why is the second part of Ice Knife say it was 4d6? Oh, because he
Because
upcast it.
you upcast it.
So that's the total damage. Is 20 plus 16 divided by 2, so 18 damage. Total.
No, she doesn't take half damage if she saves.
Oh, she just takes no
She takes
damage.
She takes the piercing damage.
1d10, which I
Yep.
rolled a 10.
Yep, so she takes 10.
That's it. Okay.
Yep.
You found her weakness. Ice. Carmen.
see. First move, 5, 10, 15,
20.
20.
Nope, you're out of movement.
Why am I out of movement?
That's difficult terrain.
Oh, so right here.
Yep.
That's fine. That's enough. And then I can't control my keg, but I'll smack her with the keg. I'm
You
a
can't
bonus action.
control it?
No, I can't control it.
Why?
Just move it into her from behind.
Oh,
'cause
you mean
I,
you can't control it.
Right, I can't control it.
Gotcha. I could do that for you, but now you can control it too.
Okay.
It moves in
So then
one.
I'm going to attack with the keg. So 15 plus, what's my spell attack? 7, so 22 to hit her with the keg.
That is enough.
Does that hit her? That's enough. Sweet, I keg her. And then, what is my keg for damage? I forgot. 1d8 plus my spellcast ability modifier. That do it?
7
No.
damage.
What's up?
Yeah, you did it like
Okay,
3
7
times.
damage. I did it a bunch of times. Okay, cool. So it's 7 damage with the keg. And then I'm going to, that was my bonus action that I kegged her. So I'm going to toll the bell. I'm going to toll the whatever. Toll the dead.
Okay. And
So she has
I
to
think
make
she
a wisdom
saves.
saving throw. What'd she roll?
14.
No, my save is not a 15, I think. Yeah, my save's a 15, so she's
All
not
right,
saved.
so she does not save.
So I'm gonna toll her. Pow.
It's a D2d12? I think it's 2d12.
Yeah, what did I just roll? Nothing.
Nothing.
Is a target missing any of its hit points? Yes.
Holy
Okay, so 21
shit,
damage. When I toll her. Stew. And then when it's her turn, she'll save against my dwarves, and so will the method.
That is her turn. The method.
Right?
And she will roll to save wisdom. Which she does save.
So she takes half of 14. She takes 7 more. My dwarves beat her up.
You guys are beating the snot out of her. Yeah, that's her whole movement is getting right there.
And she takes a bunch of damage.
Roll the spike damage. She moved 10 feet in. Theodore.
So 44.
44.
4d4. 13 more
13
damage.
damage.
Does she save again on yours, Josh? Or did she already do that?
She did it. She took 7 for it.
Wow.
Yep.
You guys have managed to beat the ever-living snot out of her before she even reached you. She's still up, but a lot of her fire is not glowing as bright as it once did. And she goes to swing. For a botch. It's not actually a great sword, it's a great mace. And it whiffs. And then the second shot, she's going to try to do another swing around. For only
Wow.
a 16.
I duck and dodge and I weave. My stumpy little dwarf weave.
Did you roll 5 on that?
Yep.
She rolled a 5 on that, and she got a 16, which is not enough to hit you.
Carmen
Yep.
remembers what it's like to be hit by a giant.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Thomas.
Dodging.
Yeah, you can see she would have done 33 damage to you. Thomas?
Oof.
Thomas.
There you are.
All right. So there is not actually a little poopy guy up here. So what I'm going to do is,
You just teleport, bro.
no, 15, 20, and I'm going to attack twice.
Ah.
Alright. Roll to hit.
Take the ore. And take the ore again.
It was a
Oof.
hit and a miss. 12
Uh,
bludgeoning damage. Straight
what
in
happened to the
her
second?
No, he crits on the first one.
Oh, he rolled 3 times?
Yeah, accidentally with advantage. So the first one's a 23 and 27. The first one's a crit.
First one's a crit, second one's a hit.
So the crit is 20 damage, and the hit is 12. Both of those are +2, so 22 and 14. So what's that? 36.
36 damage. Finish her.
Oh yes.
Oh.
I'm going to. Yeah. How tall am I in comparison to her?
Not even close, man.
No.
So
like waist,
no.
knee.
Yeah, maybe knee. Maybe. She's 15
All right.
feet wide.
So I'm going to. The first super swing is gonna take her right across the kneecap, and it's gonna buckle her a little bit, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to teleport up to face height, and I'm gonna baseball swing it right into her mouth, knock her back down, and then hero land on her falling body.
Dang.
Crack!
Okay. Okay. The first shot, you hit her knee, it buckles her. She's like, oh! And she grabs her knee with her free hand. Instantly, you teleport up to her face and you smack her across the mouth so hard, you chip one of her tooths. And you see it enter her mouth and
Souvenir!
she swallows it.
Souvenir.
She starts choking. She grabs her throat, hits the ground face first as she's choking and dying, and you land on her back. And when she hits the ground, it's a really loud thud. The ground shakes around you. Rocks on the cliffside kind of tumble down, where it's small rocks. And she is no longer.
Yeah. Does a fire go out?
Yep.
Or does
It
she just kind of smolder?
slowly dissipates.
So I yell at you, Theo, to go catch up to the family and tell them it's safe now before they get too far away.
Their carriage, is that driving fast enough for me to be able to catch them, or?
We
You
have
have a
horses, too.
horse.
Shoot the horses. You got a
Oh.
600 range.
Did we, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna use my, because I don't think we brought our horses out here.
No, I mean, if you went to camp with the horse moves faster than the carriage for sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use, I got a scroll on me that I don't know if it's gonna ever be useful, so I'll just use
Yes!
that.
Nice.
Animal
Messenger.
messenger.
No one's ever
Animal
cast that I
messenger.
can think
Go
of.
send the canary.
So yeah, I'm gonna send a bird to go let them know that
Safe and they can come back.
it's safe to come back. The giant is defeated.
Okay.
Come and offer tribute to us, the heroes.
We are kind of fucking big damn heroes.
What did we agree we were called?
Rags?
Rags. Rags are the BMFC.
BMFC?
Yeah.
Bad
Big
motherfucking crew.
Oh,
Big
that-
Mage Fan Club.
Ah.
That's not at all what I thought that acronym
No,
was.
me either. I was like,
You can each wear blue paint as costume to pay homage to me.
what does RAG stand for again?
I forget, man. That was like a morning induced conversation.
Goon Squad. Something Goon Squad.
Oh, right. Yeah, we're the,
Roaming Angry Goon Squad.
I don't remember. Oh, the Ride Along Goon Squad.
Ride Along.
Yeah, Ride Along Goon Squad.
Really? That was our decision at 7 a.m.? That was a terrible decision.
Terrible name. That's why I'm saying Big Mage Fan Club.
I mean, you could be the Big Mage Fan Club, but you are not
I'm
the Big
starting us
Mage.
off with this family right here. They're going to be card-carrying members.
Will be, probably.
And yeah, you guys take her down without much difficulty.
Nah, that was pretty much not a big deal.
That was again the movement trap is nasty.
Yeah.
Dude, that thing is terrible.
Mhm.
And,
And that in combination with the spirit guardians is
you level up to level 7.
yes.
Yay.
Go ahead and level
And
up.
we have all the giant meat we could want. Feast at
Nope.
our house.
Nope. That's a nope.
I am gonna look to see if they had a bag or anything on them, though.
So are you going to loot the giant?
Yeah, see
Yeah.
if they had anything that they took from travelers that they ended up.
Manage levels. I'm leveling up right now. Level 7. Do it.
All right, roll a D100. Alex.
Oh,
Features and traits.
I'm literally standing on the monster.
95.
Okay, never mind. You're okay.
Okay. So, something weird that you find on this giant is a ship's anchor that's tied to a 10-foot rope.
That is weird. You're right.
That's the 95. Sorry, it doesn't have like a hoard on its back or anything of treasure. And it does have
Anchor.
some other stuff.
Oh, I learned a new cantrip.
Roll 3d6, 2d6, then 1d6.
3d6, 2d6, 1d6. 1372.
You find 1,300 copper. You find 700
going on?
silver, and you find 200 gold.
Oh, I didn't learn a new cantrip.
All
That's
in
true.
this bag with the ship's anchor tied to 10 feet of rope.
Okay. I am going to hand off the gold to the dwarf with the bag of holding.
200 gold.
200 gold, 700 silver, 1,300 copper. You do the
Whoa,
math.
whoa. Can we just switch that into gold?
No, it's so easy. Just put it in.
Oh, you just put it in. Okay,
Your
200
equipment,
gold.
yeah.
I got it. 200 gold.
700
How much silver?
silver,
Okay.
700.
and 1,300 copper.
Add. 581 in gold. That's what I have. All right, cool.
Nice.
Where's it for you?
The very last thing you find on this creature is a somewhat large metal rod. It's 5 feet long, 2 inches thick, of solid steel, you think, but it's immaculate. It looks interesting. To say
It
the
looks
least.
like a magic staff. I bet
It
they can
does
cast
kind of
spells
look like
through
a
it.
magic staff.
I'll hand it over to Arthur. I believe you'd want to take a look at this and see what it is.
Who are you, traitor?
You already have the wand.
The wand?
Throwing. Yeah, the throwing wand.
The ore of returning.
Yeah,
And
that's your
he,
wand.
he
isn't it?
already has the stick of ring of chastity that he keeps on himself. It keeps the women at bay.
I think this is a better suit for you. You get a magic anchor.
A what?
Magic anchor. to
Hey,
Go with your
what?
boar. Yeah,
Oh.
it's got 10 feet of rope on it. It's a magic anchor, right?
It looks so magical. And I wield it in my other hand.
Okay. So you're gonna steal the anchor?
Mm-hmm.
You can't lift it.
What?
It is not like a rowboat's anchor. It's like a ship's anchor. Well, what's your strength? 18?
Mm-hmm.
You could drag it.
This is super worth it.
It's more than 500 pounds. You couldn't even put it in the bag of holding.
Oh. But this does give me good idea. I need to buy smaller anchor somewhere. And I will put rope on and tie the rope to my wrist, and I will throw and have awesome grapple powers.
I mean, you already have a way of returning.
Mm-hmm. maybe
But he
I
can't
need to.
bring him two things, though.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm looking for a Nautilus cue. Clang.
I understand that reference. So you guys beat the shit out of this giant, man.
Hey, you should bring her back to life so we can ask her name. Can you do that, Garmin?
Pardon, what's up?
Can you bring her back to life so we can ask her name?
I mean, she's dead, right?
She dead.
Yeah. Nay. I mean, I could, yeah, but I do not want to waste the diamonds on her.
All right.
It's
I look
a
for
thing
her.
to do.
Did she write her name on her underwear or something? That is the most convenient spot.
I
Where
mean,
I do
probably
it.
giant. I cannot read in giant.
You'd have to remove her plate armor to find out.
Obviously. Begin to do this.
Oh my god.
Ah,
And black screen
do
for a
it.
while.
No.
This is more than the two knuckles conundrum.
Two knuckles.
I tried to track down
You-
the bird to tell the
you
family
guys
not
remember
to
that?
come.
Remember that scene from Star Wars where Luke sleeps in the tauntaun?
It's not good.
Same idea.
So was anybody actually even hurt?
Nope.
Nope.
No one took any
Wow.
damage.
That's wild.
No. How many spells can I know at 7th level? Do I just add one? I know I
You
have a
learn
4th
2
level
spells
spell,
every level.
so I should have 14 spells.
Nope.
Yeah, it'll stop letting you add them as you.
Oh, okay.
You should have 12
stop letting you
spells.
add 'em.
I don't think
Because
it
he's a
does.
wizard, so
You
he
should
can
have
learn
12
more.
spells after level 1. At level 1, I think you start with 6. So I believe you should have 18 wizard spells.
Okay.
But you also
Yes.
learned one from Zephyros.
Yeah, I know that. So
Oh, I
let's
learned
see.
one from leveling up too, I think.
Yeah, I got access to level 4 spells, so I can cast fun
I
stuff.
think- I think I'm gonna get the vitrolic sphere.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's acid damage, and I don't really have any other
Not fire.
not fire except for
Yeah, after watching your fireball not affect anything, you're like, huh. It's not the answer to everything, but it really is.
I can cast another guardian spell that's not concentration.
That one's kind of sucky.
10d4 acid damage.
That one's the one that sits still, I think.
Yeah, but if I put it next to me, any creature hostile that moves to a space within 10 feet of the guardian for the first time on a turn must succeed a dexterity saving throw. So it just keeps dishing out damage as long as they're close to it, right?
Yeah.
The creature takes 20 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much damage successful one. The guardian vanishes when it's dealt a total of 60 damage. I mean, it's not great, but
it's not the worst. It's just you can't move it.
right. I just have to stand there and let him smack things that come close to me. But if I stack him with Spirit Guardians, with Spiritual Weapon, with Toll of the Dead, every turn I could do a decent amount of damage.
Mm-hmm. 3 actions, so by that time you should be ramping up into decent damage.
Yeah. That'd be a whole bunch of spell slots for me, though.
So you guys got spells when you leveled up. What'd you get, Theodore?
I'm actually trying to figure out what I want. I'm thinking about doing Long Strider.
Does it make you faster?
It makes somebody that I choose faster for an hour.
Oh, that's a spell.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you touch a creature, the target speed increases by 10 until the spell ends.
And we're doing the
Other
long
than
rest
that-
variant, so that'll be 8 hours.
Okay. And then yeah,
Cantrips don't count as spells, right?
No, not spells known.
the thing I got from leveling up was proficiency in wisdom saves. So now I have a +5 to my wisdom saves.
Oh, nice.
You got advantage on initiative rolls, Brian. That's good for you. And you can't be surprised.
Damn
But
straight.
only if you enter your rage before doing anything else. Well, that's not hard.
Usually fine.
Yeah. I think you'll be alright doing that.
So now I've got a hair trigger anger problem. It's awesome.
Sweet. It kind of forces you into that, too. It's like, here you go, be angry.
Yeah, mine's sort of a jolly rage most of the time.
A jolly rage.
Eventually, after about 20 minutes, the wagon comes into view, coming back to the same spot from the west. It looks like the lady you had talked to, Josh, she's on the
Yeah.
buckboard and the family's in the back.
Aye, lass. It's all fine now.
She waves to you. That's him then.
Her.
Her.
Aye.
Interesting. Can I see it?
Sure.
So she'll go up and inspect the giant. The family stays in the wagon for the most part, but you can hear whispered conversation. You hear one of the kids, I want to see it. They're crying and complaining, but they don't get out.
Their parents don't say it's okay.
Would you like samples?
God. You guys need a gag for Thomas.
Aye, that we do.
There's a pile of giant armor over there. She's stripped naked.
Ugh.
Don't ugh me or her.
Ugh.
Show
you-
some dignity for the dead.
I don't even know what to say. Lad, you stripped her naked. That's it for dignity. It's over now. You
It
over
is
to
so
the
we can bury her better. Right?
Sure.
We must be doing these things properly.
She's huge. How do you suppose we bury her? I cannot move the earth.
Perhaps we will use this magical staff that Teddy decided he was the boss of who gets stuff and gave it over to the mage who cannot lift it.
Aye, you mean her magic sewing needle?
Yeah, whatever it was.
Before he had used a spell to figure out what it does for the ring, so I figured he could do the same thing, take 11 minutes or so.
Aye.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to identify it, spend some time in that 20 minutes that caravan was approaching to take a look at that thing.
Sure, so you're spending your time doing that. And actually, Eliza at some point comes up to you and she's like, oh, you got one of those too, huh? What is that?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. You just...
His special
are
magic wand
you-
for giant ladies who are lonely.
You mean you
See.
have one too?
Yeah, we found one. It's in the wagon.
Where did you get it?
Found it on the road. It was just sitting there. I didn't really know what it was, but it's good steel. Can't go wrong there.
Perhaps that might be a reason that the giant was out looking for something.
I may have
That's
to.
why
try and
she
put
was
some-
following you.
Aye, probably
You
so.
do not want to take that thing. It will bring you bad luck and fortune.
That thing?
Whatever it is. Yeah, the big stick. Here,
It's
I will
just-
protect you by taking it from you.
Well, hold on there. Hold on. It's good metal.
Might have we see what it is first. What do you get out of that art?
Don't say it out loud if it will go poorly for us.
What do
I
I
look at him.
All right, so
Aye,
it
what
takes
is
a
it?
little bit more time to
He's
complete.
cursed, right?
But
Right?
I elbow you away from him.
this 5-foot long rod, first of all, after your spell completes, it lets you know that it's an adamantite rod, and it's called the Rod of Vonendod.
What?
It
Is
has
that
a
something
name.
I can?
The Rod of Vanendad. What does it do?
And you can use it, it's 1d6 plus 4 charges that refresh daily at dawn. You can grasp it by the handle, expend a charge, and cast the Locate Object spell.
Ah.
And it detects objects made of adamantite. Adamantine.
Ah. So
Check it out.
she used it to find the other one. Is that what the other one is too? Is it also a Rod of Vanendad?
She pulled it out of the wagon you guys are looking at. It looks the same. There's no
let me take
topping to this rod or staff or whatever you want to call it. It's just a straight silver bar.
Let me just take a look at it.
They
for a
weigh
little bit,
100
and I
pounds
snatch it
each.
from her hand.
You snatch it from the little girl's hands. They weigh
And
100
they
pounds
they
each.
do weigh 100 pounds each, by the way.
You probably can't snatch it.
I
Art. I don't
snatch
think you're
it.
beefcake enough. You probably grab
She'll
it. And
she'll pull it out and toss it on the ground in front of the other one.
Ding.
I'll take a look at that one.
That is a Rod of Vonendad.
Mm.
Takes you a little bit of time to cast it again as a ritual.
If there's more than one out there, we can pretty much guess that there's going to be more than two. Chances are, in hands of giants, they're probably using them to look for adamantite things. I don't know what for, but
Mayhap they're using them to coordinate with each other. If the range increases to 10 miles whenever you're looking for adamantite stuff, you'd be able to sense the other rods within 10 miles and be able to coordinate attacks and stuff. Some such strategery and shit.
We can find other giants with these.
If they have the Vanendad rods, we will know where they are.
but it's a dowsing rod, so I don't know if we want to necessarily take that with us and have a ton of fire giants chasing after us.
Yes,
Yeah.
we do. We want to solve the problem and save the world.
This one didn't seem so hard to take down.
Yeah, it didn't get to you.
Yeah, it did.
We
It missed me
certainly
twice.
cannot let these mere travelers attract such a target onto themselves.
You know,
It's up to you.
actually, I did find that, Eliza says, and I appreciate your concern, and I appreciate everything you did here, not saying that we don't. But I was planning on taking that through Yartar and selling it. And now that I know it's adamantine, I'm even more inclined to do that.
But
Well, but,
just so
but
you know,
what do you mean, but?
well,
I
it's
showed
your
you
choice.
the rod.
Yes, lads. Listen, it's your choice. I'm not arguing with you.
Okay.
I'm not saying we have to
Okay.
take it.
Thank you.
All I'm saying is that it will bring giants. Just think on it. That's all I'm saying.
Well, if giants
Because
are to
giants-
go anywhere, I guess Yartar would be one of the safer places for them to go.
Sure.
At least it's well fortified.
Aye.
And I do plan
much
on
do you figure?
offloading it there.
How much do you figure it's worth?
Well, I know adamantine's just in its metal alone is worth a lot. Not a fortune, but maybe a small fortune. And this is heavy. This is a lot of it.
Aye, it's 100 pounds. It's not light.
You could probably craft some fine armors out of it.
Sure.
If they can melt it down, it's a magical item, right? A lot of magical items cannot be hurt.
Let's see. My 500. It's 51. About 50 gold per pound. So like 500 gold.
Holy shite. So this is your gold per pound, then we're looking at 5,000 gold worth of adamantine here.
And like I said, if you need me to offload that other rod, I'd be more than willing to.
Be more than willing to accept your 500 gold.
1,000 lad, it's worth 5,000 gold. You're missing that.
I'll give you 500.
5 million gold.
Never mind
She
him.
smiles. I
If
know
you
it was
wanna
a long
keep your
shot, but it can't hurt to try, right?
Can't blame someone for trying. So, you hang on to your rod, we'll hang on to ours. I guess is
I'm
how
gonna
it's
go
going.
hang on to my rod over here and take a peek. I'll be right back.
Go hold your rod, lad. It's fine. No judgment here.
Dude, just don't look at the big dead naked giant while you're doing it.
And you said that you can use it to do what?
That was for other adamantite objects.
Use it to find other rods, other adamantite objects.
Perhaps
do
you
you-
should use that now to see if there's any giants even closer.
Any giants with a rod. There'd be some without rods, probably.
Likely, but if they don't have a rod, then they can't find you. So, what does
That's
it hurt to
true.
try to use it right now?
So standing
go.
near the cart, I'm going to use my magic awareness,
Okay.
which I just linked to.
So you can see, you know, the location that isn't behind total cover. So nothing on the cart on the outside is magical.
May have you peek inside.
Yeah, if there's an angle that I can peek, I peek.
Oh, sure. So you can peek. There's nothing magical in there. The only magical items are the ones that you guys carry, and the Rod of Onondads.
Yeah. Whoa.
Give me an insight check.
It's because there's Antarim.
They have kids, and they're a fan of. They're obviously not Centaur.
I have my doubts.
Or as a group, sorry.
Oh, sure.
I think this whole group is a lie.
I know I'll be killing them
Better.
for. There's mine.
Give me an insight check, Theodore.
Yep, I had to change it from advantage to normal roll.
Ooh.
Oh, do you have any? You know, that stuff that you use to roll again?
Inspiration.
Bummer.
So as a group, you fail.
Aye, we do.
So we
Because yours wasn't even enough, Thomas.
do believe that
You believe whatever the fuck you want to believe.
Believe whatever the fuck you want to believe. That's exactly right. That's what failing is.
believe that staff is mine.
I mean, you could believe that.
Oh no.
If it's alright with you, we'd like to still share your camp tonight.
Aye, it'd be fine.
I'm gonna take the wagon up there right now. I've seen enough of a giant for the night.
Aye. Fair enough.
It's a shame this thing is just directly in the path. I mean, it's a shame for all that metal to go waste too.
You're welcome to try and take. You have a wagon. You could take the metal if you want to.
We'll trade you.
If you don't mind, I'll take some.
Aye, have that.
Thank you, Carmen. I'm gonna get
No
them
worries.
settled and I'll be back.
Sure. I keep an eye on. Actually, can I put our rod of Vanadad into my bag while she's gone?
Yep, the 100 pounds.
That'll go into the bag of holding.
Yep, no, 500 goes in, so it takes up 1/5 of your weight.
That's fine. So I'm just like, I think she'd be casting an eye on our rod of Vanadad. I'd be putting it in the bag if you need it. Whoop. If you want to take a look at it at a later date, you let me know.
Doing
but-
an awful lot of this work here, disassembling the armor, and then all of a sudden we're just giving it away to these leeches,
Listen, I'm
fucking
not
parasites.
Thomas. Oh, lad, calm down.
They
not
did
gonna
so
drag
much
our-
fucking work for all this.
We're not
They
going to
f-
drag our armor behind our horses, are we?
We should sell it to them. They are going to go make instant profit. We can
That's
maybe
fine.
trade it for this adamantine. They have all they want.
It's not worth the adamantium. Like, the adamantium is too valuable, probably, for that armor to cover it.
They're just going to be killed by bandits as soon as they're out of our way. And then it is in the hands of bandits. Don't know why anyone allows such thing. It's like letting gold hang out of their pockets. It just
Right.
means they will be killed on the way to Yartar.
They're a day away. They'll be fine.
Of course, there's never any adventures on these roads. And I look at the giant, dead giant.
Just calm down. Let them go on their way without a tussle.
They are going on their way without a tussle. My money is against them making it to the city.
Well, at least she has a rod of Anandad that she can use to watch out for other giants. Mayhap that'll be good for them.
So are you suggesting that we follow them and make sure that they make it to Yartar okay? And add 2 days to our journey?
Something like that, yes. Or maybe we could save 2 days from our journey and all the impending terror and murder of their children by removing the giant magnet that they're holding.
Nay, she found it. It's hers to keep if she wants it. We couldn't take it against their will. Then we would be the highway robbermen.
Mm-hmm.
Like how you casually mm-hmmed.
Mm-hmm.
No, lad, we know be doing that.
You have a thing where you like to give away money. Would
Yeah, I have a
become
thing where money is not the most important thing in the world.
Yeah, exactly. You think she would pay 500 gold to preserve her family?
The rod's worth 5,000 gold.
Maybe.
And it's no her family. She's just traveling with them. Now we can go back with them to Yartar if you wish, but I will not be relieving them of their rod.
Was the adventurer that was escorting them, were they the one that
She
claimed
had
the
the rod.
rod?
She had the
Okay.
rod of Dad, not the family.
So it wasn't the family that had it.
Nay, it was her.
Okay.
And you might not exactly call her an adventurer. You could call her a seasoned traveler.
Okay.
She
Seasoned
does carry
traveler.
a sword, but you haven't seen her use it.
Fairly certain any one of us could beat the shit out of her, but I don't think that would be going that route.
Nope.
So after a little bit, she actually does come back to the area of the giant's corpse.
I cast Control Sphere on her.
What? Are you for real?
No, I just really want to cast it.
You could cast
Don't
it
worry,
on the
we'll have a
dead
chance.
giant.
It would remove it from the road.
It'll remove some of it. So yeah, she comes back into the camp or into the road. I'm just gonna grab some of the metal if you don't mind.
Hey, go ahead.
She
Which
starts.
ones?
She starts
ones are
unstrapping
you
some of the
taking?
smaller parts that she can actually carry. Because, like, you're never going to move the chest plate of the giant. It's ridiculously heavy.
I just moved it there. It
You
was attached to
undid
her
the
body a
straps
minute
and
ago.
it fell off the body.
Mm-hmm.
And she starts dragging some of the pieces back towards the wagon.
Did you want the anchor? I was
No,
talking
thank
to
you.
Palmito. Be a chance to offload it if. I guess she doesn't want it though.
We could sell it to you.
No, thank you.
She didn't want it.
Too
She
much
says,
weight for not enough
straining
bread.
while she's carrying these smaller pieces of metal, which are not small even.
I'll help her.
Okay. You have good carrying capacity as a
Strength
dwarf.
is 16. Yeah, like a pretty sturdy. So listen, lass. When you offload some of the stuff in Yartar, all I ask is you share some with the family to increase their good fortune.
Roll me a persuasion.
I'm like, listen, bitch, give them some money. Yeah. Wow, I rolled a 12. That's amazing for me.
For you. She looks at you and she hesitates. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, insight. I don't think she's going to see what she can do. What does my insight tell me?
Your insight tells you that she wasn't done speaking.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Nope, that's fine. I'll see what I can do. People like them, they're not meant to travel. They're not meant to to really face any danger. You guys are. I don't know if I could have faced that thing alone. Probably not. But
Alone, I don't know if any of us could have faced it.
Nah,
it's a good
fighting
point.
a giant alone is not a good idea. Take it from me.
I mean, I'll see what I can do. There's got to be some leftovers. It's not like they're hurting for money, anyways. They're rich enough to hire me. They have a few more caravans coming out later to remove all their belongings. But, yeah.
Even if
So,
all
are
you
you
do
thinking
is buy
about
the
the same
trophy
thing I'm
boys.
thinking about?
Sorry.
Using the rod.
Oh, sure. If you want to use the rod, go ahead.
Yeah, that hasn't crossed your mind. There could be adamantine out here. Just ready for the taking.
Chances are, if you use it, you're going to run into trouble. And as we said before, you don't want to fight a fire giant on your own.
No, of
I
course
guess.
not. And she looks back at the gigantic fire giant.
Well, if you're going to use it, you might as well use it now while you're in our company. Go ahead.
I don't even know how to
The
use
fuck
it.
are you volunteering us for?
No, he's
I know.
volunteering her to use the rod in
I-
our company so that
Listen, lass. Have you never used a magic item before?
No, have you?
I have.
Okay,
Yeah,
what do
We
you
have to
do?
be great mages here.
You have to spend some time attuning yourself to it. And once you do, then you can use it. Do the Rod of Vanadads need attunement?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
So you spend some time getting to know it, and then once you attune to it, then you can use it. Attunement takes like an hour, right?
yes.
Takes about an hour. Go ahead, familiarize yourself with it.
again, though, if you find adamantine out here, it's a good chance it's held by a living fire giant, which we did not take alone.
No, and we are not trying to find more, but it would tell you where they are and where we don't want to be.
I'm more worried about holding on to it because I feel like it's going to call issues towards us, especially if we're going towards a town. It might call fire giant to the town.
Well, in that case, you could find them yourselves.
If we wanted to, yes.
If we wanted to, but we're not going looking. We're not going giant hunting.
Well, I'm not going giant hunting either.
We might as well leave it be then.
But I am going to learn how to use that thing. That
Aye,
could
go
be
ahead.
pretty convenient. Well, again, thank you everyone for your time, for everything you've done. Obviously, she gestures towards the giant. I'm going to turn in for the night.
Aye, go ahead.
She walks back to the wagon and leaves you all alone again.
Aye, let's set a watch.
I believe it was just starting my watch when this happened, so we'll take my watch.
All right. So everyone turns in for the night. You start your watch. And for a day like this, it is absolutely peaceful and uneventful. And the night passes. When you wake up in the morning, everyone else, you notice that the family's already up, she's already up, and they're already getting everything packed. They do have some food left over if anyone's still hungry. They cooked a nice big breakfast.
I'll be happy to have a bite.
The kids are out as well playing.
So what's in Tribor?
You ask them.
Yeah.
The man looks up. That's where I'm originally from. That's where my family's from. Just going back home. Our businesses that we have there need more tending to, and my kids, they're still young, but not too young to put to work. Get them to learn now. So I'm gonna go visit my brother there. Move everything we have. Where are you all headed?
We're going to Everlund, and then on from there to Silvery Moon, I think.
Everlund.
No. I
went through there a while ago. It's a very nice area. People are very friendly.
It's good to hear.
it's good to hear.
If you ever pass through Yartar, I know some people there. So if you're going that way.
What
East
do
of
we tell them?
Everlund.
Yeah, just a bit east of Everlund.
I mean, mayhap will go through. You never know.
Another one of your companies over there?
No, unfortunately not. We haven't expanded that far. But I know a few people there. If you need things, if you need to, if you need the right connections.
May I ask what your business is?
Sure, I work most in textiles.
Well, yeah. If you give us a name,
Makes
and,
letters.
if I'm ever there, I'll look them up.
Yeah, if you're ever through Tribor as well, look us up.
I love to.
He gives you
Sounds
their
Tribor and
names,
Okay.
the businesses' names, where you can find them.
Are they textile places or?
Yeah. He gives you a few different names of places that you can find them at.
Okay.
And we'll give him a name for the sake of, if you ever did actually have to cross that area again. His name is Roland
Roland.
Burgess. Burgess.
Roland Burgess. Oh, Carmen, what are we going to do with our staff? Gonna give it to the giants?
Nay, I think we'll use it to make sure that there's not giants coming up on top of us before we, set camp and stuff like that at night.
Maybe at best one of us use the rod before everyone heads out to make sure that there's none in the immediate vicinity.
Sure. That sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Do you
so
think we
you're
should use it now?
You'd have to attune to it.
Who wants to be the
I have an
rod?
hour to sit and chat.
It's a little heavy for me. Let's give it to the big mage.
Sounds good.
So it begins. Give it over here. Oh, this is excellent.
You could use it as a staff, Brian,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll deal
It's
a
100
D10
pounds.
damage.
It's brutal.
1d10.
1d10 damage.
Okay.
If you want to bash someone's
Sounds like
skull on with
you're-
adamantine staff.
Sounds like you found a new staff, huh?
God of Vonendog. I'm gonna add it to my equipment.
But even for you, you would probably want to keep it in the bag of holding for the most part. It's just heavy. It's concentrated
It's
heaviness.
heavy, and if it's not in the bag of holding, it could be a dowsing rod for giants to find us.
The family's
Okay,
packing
so-
everything up. They're moving everything into the wagon, all the dishes, and they start heading out. Roland again thanks everyone, and they start taking off.
Goodbye, Roland. Enjoy the fortune and whatever else it is you will have for today before you all die at the hands of our bandits. Good luck. Wish you well.
I should
There's
have
nothing
learned
to
the
even
spell
say to
silent.
You should learn the silent spell.
There's nothing to even say to that.
Hmm.
And you all pack up and journey east, or you're going to use the rod? I forgot.
Going to try it.
All right. So what are you trying to locate? Because it is locate object.
You can use
You
to
do
locate adamantine objects,
Rod is
but
used
probably
to fragments.
Well, so here's the
One.
thing. Locate object is describe or name an object that's familiar to you.
now. Could we say other rods of Vanandad, or
Of
no?
course.
That's what I would suggest.
But that's the thing, is if you use it to detect objects made with adamantite, the range increases to 10 miles. So
Yeah, so you could say other rods of Vanandad and see how many there are in a 10-mile radius, right?
here's a question though. When you use it, does it say look for the closest object and point to that, or does it tell you all of the objects in that area?
That's a good question.
It would probably be same as the locate object spell.
That is an interesting question that doesn't have an answer in the spell itself.
That's up to you then.
For this
DM
doesn't say within the spell.
particular rod, I will say it could locate all of the objects in that area. In that radius.
So you can look for all the rods of Vanandad.
Okay. So yeah, I would suggest using that. Put it in the rod if nothing comes up.
Okay. Within 10
Ge-
miles.
Generally, in the spell, it says the spell can locate a specific object known to you, yada yada yada, within 30 feet. Alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a certain kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool.
So it sounds like if
like
you're specifically looking for a certain object, it can go and point to the closest one. But if you're looking for, no, reverse
No.
that.
If I'm looking for Carmen's ring, I can find it. If I'm looking for the nearest ring, it would, or if I just make it vague, like the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a ring, then it would just let me know the nearest one.
I'll just say that for this one, it's all of them.
Oh.
Because it's not meant to be used within 10 miles radius. I mean, this one in specifics is, but the actual spell is not. Because even on the spell, it says it can't locate an object if any thickness of lead or a thin sheet blocks a direct path, but any thickness of lead. Yeah, I guess that'll stand still.
I've never encountered any lead in this game.
Right?
So, I say, find more Rod of Vanandad.
And you do not. You find one Rod of Vanandad.
Let's kill
Which
the
is
holders
in
and
motion,
take it.
moving to the west, towards Yartar.
Well, I believe it's, at least they're not going to have any issues within the next 10 miles. At least any giant issues.
they might have other issues, but That's sort of the way it works.
Be under control at this point. Should we continue east?
Yes, go to your fates, small ones. Fare thee well. All right, let's go.
And you guys journey on eastward towards Calling Horns. It's about 2 more days' journey. And the rest of the trip is going to go uneventful. No more giants in your path. You see some travelers here and there. Some people have, like... No one really has any news as eventful as yours, but people are talking about the giants at this point. Like, if you stop by and talk to anyone, they want to hear about what's going on with the lesser giants.
There's a giant on the road over there, and probably bandits who are either stealing all the iron and armor, or they are waiting to waylay anyone who gets close to be surprised while they're looking at giants.
And you guys
Good
made
luck.
the mistake of letting Thomas talk. Too
Good
much.
luck,
Mm.
everybody.
We don't let him talk. He just does it on his own, and we just ignore him and continue to travel past.
Right.
He is best at talking.
But besides that, the trip is uneventful. And you are going to make it to Calling Horns.
Recommend we
Oh.
use the rod one more time when we get to Calling Horns, just to make sure there's nothing nearby, and then put it in the bag so that we don't attract anything while we're
Well,
here.
now he makes recommends. Eh? He makes the recommends now. Got you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Calling
I don't
Horns
know if
is
you guys
not...
do it or not.
I'm updating the map to show we have arrived at the calling horn.
Thank you.
Mayhap,
I like,
it's
I
time
like
to
the
break.
little path.
Path is pretty useful. Kind of neat to see where we've been.
Yeah, if you guys want a break. It's 11:30.
And there's occasional things. I think the Nether Mountains have been scribbled out by, I would guess, Matt, but I don't know for sure.
Nether Mountains.
Oh, you got rid of my sword and my
Oh,
teleport
that was,
too.
That was so good. I like that.
What the heck?
Those let us know where those things are.
There.
There, keys.
It's actually a
If you
pretty cool way to keep
wanted...
track.
Oh, you can't move this anywhere? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you could copy and paste once we know. Oh, you neglected to bring the base along.
Oh, he's telling us where all the teleports are.
Yeah.
Nice.
Blam. That was horrible.
How do you select these damn things? Oh my god.
Oh wait, I think I might have figured out a way to do it.
Do what?
Roll to hit with spiritual weapon. Haha, that's the hit.
Nice.
And then damage.
I think there's one in
Blam.
Neverwinter, and where's the last one? So yeah, there's
There we
some
go.
portals. Inner circles. Everlund Circle. Loudwater Circle. I don't know what that
Oh, and this is where we get our teleporter hookup in Everland, and we can boop 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 to Silvery Moon, and then from there, beep beep boop boop to someplace else.
Mm-hmm.
One in Mirabar.
Oh, sweet, Mirabar's cool. Those guys are cool with us. We didn't.
Also, sounds like there's a Citadel of the Sun in the far east.
And there's one in
Is there a
way
Citadel of the
down
Sun?
below at Waterdeep.
Well, I don't know
no.
if you guys knew this, but just east of Moonwood, there's a place called Carmen's Butt.
You're hilarious.
Oh, just north of Silvery Moon.
Just east of the Moonwood is the butt.
Where is this butt?
Just
It's
north
just
of
east of
Silvery
Moonwood.
Moon.
This kind of
Like
looks
this.
like Carmen's butt right here. The Ice Mountains.
Yeah, Carmen's Butt is located right here.
How would you guys know what my butt looks like?
It's
You guys been
right
sneaking peeks while you're on
here,
watch when
buddy.
I'm sleeping?
Look. In
The
fact,
Ice Mountains.
let's just move
No,
Carmen's
I
butt
already-
to right here.
Carmen's butt.
Right over there by the Citadel Adbar of the Sun.
I mean, obviously that's carbon fly. There you go.
There we go.
Obviously, we've digressed a little bit. We'll call this the end for today. And we can go ahead and do roses and thorns. Go ahead and start us out, Brian.
Let's see. Roses and thorns from today. I haven't had a good finishing hit on anybody in a long time, so that was kind of a nice thing that I forgot we can really do. Thorns abound today. We
Sorry, dude.
there's just such. I mean, maybe it's a Thomas thing, but he's got giant blue balls. Like, not being able to deal with this the weevil after all that setup and a real life week of planning to not have anything happen there, and then letting that go with like this flimsiest of moral qualms to guide us was like it was like listening to like a mega church sermon lecture you on morality and be like, yeah, well, this is congratulations, you got this out of a box, this is awesome. But we then
Wait, I missed that. What
He's having a hard time with the fact that I decided not to get the weevil out.
I mean, I
Yeah.
got that. I just didn't get the connection, I guess.
there
Don't worry
was
about
just like shitty moral objection that was like not thought out at all.
Hmm.
So that was frustrating and slow, and then we decided to just, I don't know, shrug and walk away. And so we walked east until a giant was running down the path, and we saved an entire caravan, who promptly thanked us profusely by telling us to fuck off and stealing extra bits of our loot, and then went on their merry way. So
I like seeing the
end.
world through Brian's eyes sometimes.
Yeah, it's kind of intense. Okay.
Like Brian's view and my view are completely different sometimes, and I think that's why you and I, Brian, when we play together, we're just like butting
instant
heads,
fight.
butting heads all the time. But when I'm the DM, I just laugh about it because I don't care. Thank you. Next, go ahead and give me roses and thorns, Alex.
Let's see.
I don't
I'll
even know if
say-
Brian had a rose there. Did you have a rose?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a killing blow on the
Oh,
giant.
killing blow.
I'm gonna say Thorn is that encounter was probably pretty difficult if you put it in like some kind of generator or something, but it didn't seem to have any difficulty for us just because of how strong we were in the fight, I guess I should say.
I would think
So it
it's
didn't seem
more
like much of a challenge.
positioning.
Yeah, our position was extremely good, being able to set up as they were coming in,
And we
Just
work
didn't-
together.
yeah, it sucks to say like I hate that we had a challenge that was not much of a challenge, because now I know we're gonna have like 3 fire giants in the next fight, and I'm not gonna have that spell, and we're gonna get stomped.
Well, that's one of the reasons, the whole reasons why I kind of like the long rest rules is you did use some resources, but if you have to have another encounter, you're not going to have all of that available.
Yeah.
Right.
And I can do that twice per long rest, but I already did something else, which is the rope trick, because
Yeah.
I figured that we would probably have issues in Yartar, but we kind of skipped through that, so that was kind of a waste of the spell. But anyway, my My rose is probably a magic item that makes sense to have on an enemy, but at the same time, it's useful for our group. Because it's a staff that blue mage can use, and it still fits his style of being a heavy weapon. So
Sweet. Go ahead, Matt.
Let's see. I like our AoE synergy. Unfortunately, I couldn't contribute this time, but it would have been awesome if I could.
Just not on fire
Um,
giants.
Yeah, I kind of figured it wouldn't hurt the giant, but I overlooked those little guys. Anyway, my bad. It just made me take something not fire from my 4th level spell. Thorn. I don't really have a thorn. I think my thorn is my situation. That's about it. It's tough to.
Distraction.
It's just it's tough to like role play and everything like that when there's like people in and out all around me, and it's just tough.
Yep.
I don't have once that this gets resolved, I'll have a space where I can do this, but right now it's just tough. Like, there was a dude sleeping on the couch the whole time, so I was right next to him. So that's just it. That's it.
Cool. Go ahead, Josh.
Like, I don't know. I guess I have a couple roses. Is that okay?
Yeah. Hit us.
I'm really glad that we didn't do the shenanigans in Yartar. Like, I feel like it's one of the only times in a game where, like, the party had the possibility to do some crazy shit and then chose not to. And so that kind of was cool for me, even though Brian hates it. Like, I get that, but I don't think we've ever done that. You know?
No. You guys see something, you want something, you take something.
Right. So that was cool for me. Just choosing differently. And then I like cleaning that giant's clock was kind of awesome. Although it did occur to me after the fight that if she had made contact with both of those swings, I probably would have been down.
True.
So there's that. She would have beat me shitless in 2 swings if she had hit. But no, it was cool that we waxed her pretty hard. And then thorns.
How do you know we waxed her? I thought that was all in the fade to black.
Yeah, probably so. You know what I'm saying? that we cleaned her clock without like suffering a single wound was sort of awesome. I just felt like we worked really well together during that whole situation.
Yeah, you for sure did.
And then thorns. I don't know if I have. I thought it was a good game.
Sweet. I think I'm on the same page as you, Josh. I was actually pleasantly surprised that you didn't do the thing in Yartar. Yeah, I had some stuff prepped, but I don't care because it's not hard to prep other things, especially online. Throw a battle map here. Here's a giant. And there's more stuff to do. There's stuff to do at every town if you want. Like, you guys can kind of go at your own pace, you know? So if you want to stop and do every quest, you're allowed to do that. And if you don't, that's cool too. And I kind of like that. I like the feeling of everything kind of congealing organically. That's a gross visual. What is my other rose? What was your thorns, Brian? I think your thorns were all my roses.
I know.
Wow, that might be the shortest thing you've ever said.
I know. No, I liked yeah, I think that's it. My thorn, I would say my thorn is probably just doing everything online. Sometimes I feel like I'm running a little clunky, whether you see that or not. And you might not. That just could be from my own perception. But
Are you streaming?
yep. So that's pretty much it. Alright, well, thanks everyone for joining us. We're gonna take off today. We'll see you next Sunday morning. I think everyone's here, right?
Yeah.
And as far as I know, we're gonna continue to do it online until someone says stop, and we'll start doing it in person again. And that's kind of up to you guys. Like, I'm ready whenever you guys are ready. I'll just have to clean up the room a little bit.
I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking about waiting until I'm vaccinated,
Okay.
which admittedly will be before you guys, because since I've started moonlighting at the place where I used to work doing groups for cash, I'm considered a healthcare worker, I guess. So
No context.
yeah, I don't know. So I will get it like a first round vaccine. So
Okay. Well, that's fine. You let us know when you're done with that. I'll probably get the vaccine at some point.
mm-hmm.
And then we'll go from there. But we'll see everyone
Cool.
next week, and thank you everyone for joining us. Bye.
Yep. Adios.
So G,